Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's time to talk. Ready to talk to me? Because I'm ready to talk to you. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
It's go time. It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. So if it took me a little long to upload the next episode of the relay, it's because I was working this equipment. Well, this software, I should say, to see what I could get it to do. And I found out that you can basically make your own sounds. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. We're definitely gonna have a lot of fun with that. Latest story, latest greatest breaking news. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are about to have an exhibition match that no one is asking for. What do I think about that? We already saw what Mike Tyson looked like with Jake Paul. He's not even a husk of his former self. At this point, he's an artifact. So why would anybody want to see him do the dance with one of the most boring fighters in the history of boxing? Doesn't make a lot of sense, guys. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I think it's
Mediocre!
It's mediocre is what it is.
Mediocre!
I'm gonna have too much fun with that. Too much fun with that. Yeah. Hey, yo, real talk. Check this shit out, bro. I don't even gotta say it anymore. Check this shit out. Watch.
Shut the fuck up, country.
I don't even gotta say it anymore. I just gotta hit a button.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Fucking beautiful, bro. Honey. Yeah, I'm gonna have too much fun with that. Oh, you think I didn't bring them? I brought them too. Hold on, wait. Where's the shit? I got you right now. Yes! Fuck yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. So let's open up the chat to the panel. Let's get some reactions. Let's do it. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. And that's what's going on right now. That Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are gonna have an exhibition match. And I checked who was putting it on, like who's the financier of this, who's supposed to be doing it. And it's not Netflix, so it's not somebody like that has a lot of money to throw at something like that. So that already kind of tells you what kind of scale it's on. That basically you're relying on the people who are supposed to be interested in this event to make it a big event. Real talk, are you interested in this event?
What event?
Mike Tyson.
No, bro.
You don't want to see that shit?
Nah, man. I might watch it because it's on, but it's not a rooting interest of mine.
And there you have it. That's what Real Talk thinks about that shit. Bruh.
Bro, as soon as I seen that you found out there was a soundboard, I'm like, it's only a matter of time before there are sex sounds.
Bro, I had to get the sex sounds. Come on. Had to get the sex sounds. Yeah. Gooch, what the fuck? Gooch?
I think it's disrespectful. Going to the fans again, asking them for more money for some bullshit fight.
Yeah, because it's going to be a pay-per-view. Like, you already know that if it's not a Netflix putting it on, then you can't expect it to have the same structure as Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, where you're giving it away to all the Netflix subscribers. More than likely, this is going to be a pay-per-view, and how many more indicators do you need that people don't buy pay-per-views no more, bro? They don't got to do that. Even with Stream East getting shut down, and I don't even really think they all the way shut down, ain't nobody going to buy that shit. 47-year-old Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in his 50s, bro.
That's gay.
Netflix may buy that, huh?
I don't know, because it said that the event coordinator, I think, is Fight Sports. You know what I mean? So it's not
Fight Sports.
Fight Sports something, bro. I never heard of them. I don't know who they are, but basically, if it's not Netflix putting it on, that means that okay, well, you're not getting a Netflix bag, you're not getting a Saudi bag, so you're relying on the pay-per-view essentially to finance the event. That's what'll make it all happen. It's like, well, people don't buy pay-per-views, so I don't imagine this is gonna do
But
all that good.
is that real? Like, is that an actual thing?
Bro, that's real news. That's literally just got announced a few minutes ago.
So
Next
that's happening.
next year in the spring. That's what
Oh
the
my
news is.
god, bro! Fuck Floyd.
I'm saying, like, who the fuck in 2025 is asking to see Floyd Mayweather, bro? Who the fuck want to see Floyd? I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Mike, and after how he looked with Jake Paul, I don't want to see that dude in no boxing ring. For what? He like we saw what he got left. Nothing. You know
So
what I mean?
Jules. So
Good.
the fucking Cowboys are playing the Eagles tonight, right? And my brother and his girlfriend have a bet. The loser has to eat the other's ass.
That's
That's a good
wow.
deal. That's a good deal.
Wow.
Shit,
Shit.
that's a
Fuck
very good deal.
yeah.
I've never
Damn.
wanted the Cowboys to lose more in my life.
Why, you want him to get his ass ate, or you want him to eat
No,
her
I
ass?
want him to eat her ass.
Fuck
He's gotta eat
yeah.
ass, and I gotta tell the whole family like, bro ate ass.
Fuck yeah.
Eating ass,
Damn.
man.
You got one cup. That's it.
Dallas is beating them too, right
You
now.
put your name on that cup.
Dallas is
Damn.
beating Eagles right now.
But yeah, yo, that's what's going on with that. And tonight, what we're gonna talk about, spend some time on is whether or not a Crawford win would be enough for you guys on the panel to rank Terrence ahead of Floyd Mayweather. Because while Floyd Mayweather has a better resume, like he fought bigger names, there are boxes that he doesn't tick off on. You know, he was never undisputed, let alone 2 times, 3 if Crawford pulls off this miracle. So if Crawford were to win, and I'll start off with you, Real Talk, would you rank him ahead of Floyd Mayweather if he won this fight?
I've actually already weighed in on this on a separate channel in the comments, but no, a win over Canelo wouldn't put Crawford above Floyd. While there are a lot of boxes that Floyd didn't check, it's because like undisputed wasn't the same thing it was back in those days as it is today, and and not to take away from Crawford's achievements, but his 2 undisputed runs were a little hollow because you didn't exactly defend undisputed. You know what I'm saying?
So
Um,
you wouldn't rank him ahead of
no,
Floyd
no,
if he
no.
wins.
But I did say that that if he has a win over Canelo, that his win over Canelo would be better than Floyd's, but it wouldn't put him above Floyd.
Gooch, you agree with that? Do you think that a win over a win over Canelo is not enough to put Terrence ahead of Floyd?
No, I think it puts him above Floyd. Floyd was the money man. He could have gone. He could have fought whoever he wanted. Undisputed has always been a thing. You know, people that aspire to be great, they want all the belts. So no, I think Crawford wins. He passes Mayweather.
So you're not going to be a little homo like Real Talk. Caesar, same
No,
question.
bitch.
No homo here.
Quit being a
No,
homo, real
fuck
talk.
you, bro.
Quit being a fucking
Yo, stop-
homo.
Stop being a fucking homo, man.
His
Come on.
career's too deep, bro. There's too many great wins on Floyd's resume, bro. Fuck that.
There's a lot of cherry picks too.
Yeah, fuck off. Fuck off, Gooch.
Caesar, same question though. Do you think that because it is true that Floyd fought more Hall of Famers. That is true.
Yep.
He did.
hmm
His resume, name for name, is somewhat deeper than Crawford's, but it can be nitpicked like anybody's resume. Ultimately, in your opinion, just you, not the world, just you, would you
Right.
rate Crawford ahead of Floyd if he beat Canelo?
I will say yes. Is a way bigger than that. It's a generational fight, man. We will never see another fight like this. Undefeated, 2-time undisputed against another 2-time undisputed fighter, bro. Come on. And one, I mean, he's already a Hall of Famer and already inductee already, and so is Crawford. I don't think we're ever gonna see another fight like this again.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
it's cool. That's cool.
We
I
need to
don't,
live it up.
I don't mind being here saying you're all wrong.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think when I
Fuck you, real
think
talk.
about it, there's definitely an argument to do it. You know what I mean? It's definitely an argument to do it. But personally, I would rate him above Floyd.
Yeah, fuck you
For
too, Jules.
the reason for it, I kind of thought about it that, Floyd's got a great resume for what it's worth. It is a great resume. But I guess that singularly, when I compare the names that look, the version of Canelo that he's fighting is not the version of Canelo that you fought. So let's get that right out of the way.
Right.
He's fighting a very experienced fighter who's been a champion at 4 weights, undisputed 2 times. He's fighting a way better fighter than the fighter that you fought. And thinking about that fighter, the only name that I would compare on Floyd's resume to that name, potentially on Crawford's, would have to be Manny Pacquiao. That's the best name on Floyd's resume. I think we can all agree on that. Manny Pacquiao is
Fair.
singularly the best name on his resume. But the fact that you were never undisputed and the fact that your resume can be nitpicked, you know what I mean? Like, people have been doing it for years. They can nitpick Floyd's resume like they can nitpick anybody's resume. I do think that there is a legitimate perspective to put Crawford ahead of him on the premise that, you know what? You never did get undisputed, though. You never did. You didn't get it at 35. You didn't get it you never got it anywhere, And,
5
and
divisions.
But Crawford would be a champion in 5 divisions if he wins.
No,
real
I'm
talk.
saying like across 5 divisions, he never got.
Yeah,
undisputed.
So it's kind of a strong showing
Yeah,
that,
you know
look,
what? Yeah, okay. That's a little bit different than when you put in that perspective.
Can I
that
say
he'll be
something?
5 divisions as
Go ahead,
well, but
Gooch.
he'll have
Yeah.
jumped too.
Go ahead, Gooch.
I would even say he's already above Floyd.
I don't know that we could do that now. I don't
No,
know
I
that we
don't
can
know.
say that now.
Yeah.
I mean, what's
His
your
resume
argument? What
is
is
too
your
thin to do it right now.
what is your argument for him to be rated ahead of Floyd right now?
2 division undisputed, 4 division champion. He's defeated 5 reigning world champions. That's I think I think that puts him there. Champions.
Oh my God.
That's I think I think that puts him there.
Yeah, Herb is listening to the radio. He's got the radio playing while he's on the live.
Nah, Gooch, I don't think
turned it
that's
off.
enough. I don't think it's enough.
My bad, y'all.
Like currently speaking, I don't think Israel Madrimov is enough to like surpass him over Floyd.
I don't think so either. It's the package. It's the package of fighting
The
someone.
cock.
It's the cock. It's the fucking cock.
I think
the
it's
package.
arguable.
I think it's
Fuck yeah.
I think it's I'm gonna have so much fun with that. I think it's not just fighting Canelo, but that Canelo is who he is and he's undisputed. And that if you beat him, you will have been an undisputed champion in 3 fucking weight classes. That's what really makes the argument. You know what I mean?
And
They're
then you got to put into perspective that Canelo's been reigning at this division for like what 5 years, undefeated at this weight.
five.
Arguably his best weight. So, I can see the argument. I can see the argument.
Fuck yeah.
And I gotta time it better. But also it's the risk he's taking on, which is a risk that I don't think Floyd would have taken. If you consider what this is for Crawford, this is the equivalent of Floyd moving up from 147 for Gennady. But obviously Floyd never did that. Whereas Crawford is moving up 2 weight classes. No real advantage. It's like, no, you're older. You're the smaller guy. You haven't been fighting. You're not even as experienced as Canelo. Floyd had that advantage over Canelo when he fought him, that he was the more experienced fighter in the fight. Whereas, Crawford, you're not as experienced as Canelo. So if you can overcome that hurdle, I feel like, that's kind of big. Herb, what do you think? Would you rate Crawford ahead of Floyd Mayweather if he wins in a week?
I would like to. I think I would. Just due to all the odds he got going against him, I most likely would. Because he got too much things going against him that, that's telling me, I'm picking Canelo to win, but I don't know how he's going to do it. That's the question.
Well, I mean, yeah, if we get into the prediction, which, that's something else. There's how you react to the win, and there's what happens if you're wrong. But I'm just thinking that when did Floyd walk into a situation where he was the underdog? Like, I remember in the De La Hoya fight, I don't even think he was the underdog in the De La Hoya fight. He wasn't the underdog. So it's like, Crawford is doing a
Like the betting
couple.
underdog.
Yeah, he was. Floyd was the bet. Floyd was not the betting underdog in that fight. He was the favorite going in. So
Here's the real question: If Crawford wins, but then Floyd beats Mike Tyson, does Floyd go back on top?
oh shit.
Fuck up, Gooch.
I'm saying shout out to King Lopez. King Lopez just joined us. King, same question, man. Do you think that if Crawford pulls off this miracle, would you personally rate him ahead of Floyd or nah?
Oh fuck yeah, yeah I would, because Floyd ain't never pulled off a win close to this. I mean, did this? I understand Floyd has a better resume overall, but this win would be so monumental that I would have to put him above Mayweather.
That's fair.
This
That's
is,
fair.
yeah, I would
That's
have
fair.
to, bro, because
And
he
it's a
already has
higher weight than
undisputed.
Floyd ever touched too.
All right, you talked
Yeah.
already, real talk. Shut the
All
fuck
right,
up.
all right, partner. All right,
Yeah.
partner.
He already
Yeah,
has
King.
two-time undisputed.
Excuse me,
Sorry.
bitch.
Yeah. I just what's shocking me so much is just this fight is making me realize how much people just don't know shit about boxing. Like the way they're analyzing it, I've never seen a fight analyzed so poorly in my life. Like all I
I
see
agree
is,
with that.
Crawford's skills, but if Canelo hits him, he's in trouble. It's like a power guy versus a skill guy, and it's just like frustrating to hear, bro.
Yeah, because they talking about Canelo like he's a brute, and Canelo has always been a crafty boxer. Even when he was a young bull at 154, his MO was the counterpunching. Back then in those days when the guys were not as big and he wasn't stalking them and walking them down, he would walk them into punches and shit, and then pour it on after that. That Canelo is not a brute. You know what I mean? Like he's not a brute. He's not just a guy that hits hard. He can box because he's fucking and we went over this that the dude is 5'7" fighting guys that's 6 feet, 6'3", and he making them dudes run from him. Run, they running for their life. Fucking
Yeah, like about what you just said. Like you just said they run from him, right? Everyone keeps talking about like the footwork, for example, and it's like if Canelo's feet are so bad, how is he able to catch up to these big ass dudes all the time? If his feet are so slow and bad, how's he able to get them? And then
exactly.
part of the reason he's never been knocked down also is because of his footwork. That's part of the reason he's never been knocked down.
He's got very good balance. Shout out to Cervecero. If Bud pulls this off, he at least has bragging rights. He's not making Nello come down to a catch weight. That's very true. Bud is the one jumping up, and Nello isn't green. Country, everybody. My man Country just joined us. Country.
All right, country. What up, country?
Country, man.
The ring IQ Ed McMahon.
Right? He's biggest dick on the panel. Country, big dick country. Big dick country.
He's known as a walrus.
Big dick country. What do you think about this proposition? If Crawford wins next weekend, not this one, next weekend, would you personally rate him above Floyd or no? Country too scared to answer the question.
They
Man.
got some.
That's a tough one, though.
He didn't hear.
That's a tough question, man.
He didn't hear your answer yet.
I would have to, based on
Country's
accomplishments, because of the fact that he accomplished more than Floyd, aside from being undefeated.
Hooney. Okay. Somebody got like bears or some shit in the background? Because I can hear somebody breathing or I can hear mad shit going on in the background. Shout out to Domo. That motherfucker's foot placement has always been crazy. Yeah, like Canelo always had good balance. Which is shout out to King Lopez. He just said it. That's why he's never been down. But they talk about him like he's just a brute. And that speaks to what I said about Canelo, that be real. The reason they talk about him like that is because he's Mexican. They acting like he Miguel Burcho or some type of shit. Like y'all acting like this any old body at super middleweight. Like, nah, homie, like Canelo can box. Fuck is y'all talking about? Canelo can box. You know what I mean? But
I think he's coming to show out, honestly.
Shout out to motherfucking Herb. That's you with all the breathing sounds and bears and tigers and shit in the background, bro. Shout out the motherfucking Mexican Warrior. I feel like they have to give Crawford IQ because they can't give him anything. Yeah, yeah. It's a presupposition. I'm not saying that Crawford is this or Crawford is bad, but I'm saying you jump into the conclusion that come on, Herb, you got to do something about that mic, bro. Whoever mic that is, there's too much going on in that mic. You jump into the conclusion. I see a lot of people doing it. They jump into the conclusion that Crawford has a higher IQ than Canelo based on what? Based on what?
Yeah,
The
like
only way you could evaluate how good any fighter is based on who they fought. Well, Canelo fought better fighters than Crawford fought. So how could he have
Over
a
a
better
longer
IQ
period
than
of time.
Canelo?
Yeah, and you could also like kind of disprove everything skill by skill. Like if you go who has the better jab, like Canelo out jabs guys with way longer reaches than him. So like you can make an argument, on a lot of things Canelo has over him. Footwork, there's a lot of things, man. Like people just assume that Bud has everything over him, and that's just crazy. Like,
I think Bud is maybe flashier to them because of the switch hitting. Like I was watching Manny Robles talk about him, right? And Manny's a gracious guy. You know what I mean? He was trying to give Crawford his flowers, but all he could really talk about is the switch hitting. Well, yeah, that's the only thing you do that Canelo don't do. He don't switch hit. Y'all throw y'all jabs differently, especially these days. Canelo throws very short jabs. He don't really probe with the jab or a lot. He throws short jabs, whereas Crawford, yeah, he probed with the jab, he poured with the jab. Does that make his jab better? I wouldn't say that. I would say he uses it differently, but I would not say like a lot of their skills, just like King Lopez said, you could break them down side by side, and I don't see a case where Crawford is overwhelmingly better than Canelo. Overwhelmingly better at what? I would make the argument, and this is a hot take, Canelo gets hit less than he does. He gets hit
Damn,
less
that's
than he
true.
does.
Yep.
Watch him.
yeah.
One thing I've been noticing a lot too lately is everybody's trying to say Bud, Canelo's not gonna be able to take Bud's power, but the problem was Bud didn't have like that much power, and he couldn't like get Madrimov. So I mean, how's he gonna get Canelo?
I really don't. I just did a video on Tim Bradley's video that he was like, Bud is gonna knock him out. And I don't know, like I said in the video I just uploaded. I don't know if you believe that or if you trying to get yourself to believe that, right? Because it's like, yeah, if Crawford gonna win, I hardly think it's gonna be by way of knockout. That's the one pick out. Like, yeah, I don't see that, homie. I don't see how you could have got there. You know what I mean? But it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Can I ask you something about if you don't mind?
Go ahead.
Yeah, like I always wondered this. Like I don't really have an answer for it. I just want to get your take on it. Why is it that you notice when Bud fights, like people don't really run from him; they go all out with him, and he obviously beats them, right? But in the exchanges, like people they don't really run from him. But with Canelo, they for some reason they don't really want to exchange with him. Do you think what do you think about that? Like, do you think that's probably because Canelo's counterpunching is more scary? Maybe his power is more scary. Like, have
I
you ever
think it's
thought
the
of it about
power.
that?
I think it's the power because of what Bivol said. Bivol said that Canelo, and it's a nuanced thing that Bivol said. A lot of people took it the wrong way. It's not that Canelo hits harder than Better Beef. It's that he loads up his shots, basically. So when you get a counter from Canelo, it's basically a knockout punch if you let it land. And that's why I think they run from him. That if you try to trade with him on the inside, if he doesn't knock you out, he's going to knock you down. So they run. Like, nah, I can't trade with him on the inside. It's the counter punching, too. Don't get it twisted that Canelo's punches are really short. His uppercuts are really short. His hooks are really short. It's kind of hard to defend against them because it's a very short punch that doesn't travel very far, and you don't always see it coming. When he leans off to the side and he throws and he cocks the left, you don't know if it's going to be a body shot. You don't know if it's going to be a hook upstairs. And this is the kind of shit that, yeah, that's why they run from him. He's smarter than he's given credit for. But it's easy to say, oh, the American is more skilled. The American has well, based on what, though? No, it can't be based on who they fought.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't
Can't be based
recognize
on who.
Canelo's a slick black fighter, bro.
The slick black fighter, bro. He blacker than me. Come on.
And you're Dominican.
Shut up. Mirage said because Canelo cherry picks pussies. Well, let me tell you, Mirage. If Canelo cherry picks pussies, that would make David an even bigger pussy for cherry picking Plant after Canelo knocked him out.
Ah,
Like,
dumbass.
And cherry picking
like,
Canelo sparring partners.
fucking Mirage stopped trying to make sense like 3 months ago, bro. Like that. Like now you just be
Now he's
saying
just
any old
Now he's
dumb
angry.
shit.
trying. Now he's
Yeah.
You
actually
know,
trying.
you know what? I think it's going to be where they're comparable at is the angles, and that's where it's going to be interesting.
Well, the one thing that I'll give Crawford in terms of footwork, and it's not like I said, I wouldn't say he has better footwork. I wouldn't jump to that conclusion just yet. The fight will tell us what things really are. But the one thing Crawford does do is he does pivot and he does cut angles. Canelo doesn't pivot. I don't be seeing him pivot and turn guys, but Crawford does. He does pivot. He does get on the blind spot of a guy, force him to turn, and then hits him when he turns. So that's one thing he does that I see Canelo doesn't do. Porkchop said, I got Bud by UD. Tough ask ahead, though. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is, But I admire his confidence. I admire that, I mean, at least he seems pretty confident. Bo Mac seems pretty confident, but, I'm not like, yeah, I'm sorry, homie. I don't really, I can't bank on a miracle. You know what I mean? I can't. Holy
Can
shit.
we
Go ahead, Gooch.
can we debate the the Crawford versus Floyd a little further?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I'm looking at Floyd's resume. And, Connor was a bullshit fight. Bertha was a bullshit fight. Manny was 36. He wasn't the same Manny. Maidana was not elite. Canelo was green. Robert was
He
not in his.
Yeah,
Not in,
but if we
he
if
made Marquez
in
go up too.
no, he didn't. Oh wait. He didn't make him go. It's complicated, but look,
Yeah.
we can do that to Floyd's resume, Gooch. We could do that, but if we do it to Crawford, it's not like it's going to be any better.
I know, I know, but
have
what the
this win.
difference what the difference becomes is the accomplishments. Again, it's the undisputed, the two division undisputed. I hear what you're saying, and I think it's very debatable. But I think again, I lean towards accomplishments. And you know what? I was wrong. What's his name? Terrence defeated 6 reigning world champions, 5 of which were undefeated.
Yeah.
So
But Gooch, but the argument then becomes the 5 or 6 world champions that Crawford has defeated so far. Are they better than the world champions that Floyd defeated? Because remember, Corrales was undefeated. Hatton was undefeated. Who else? He fought a couple of undefeated guys that if you compare them, okay. The first guy that Floyd won a belt from was Genaro Hernandez. First guy. Genaro Hernandez, Ricky Burns.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Genaro was 38-1 at the time, had only ever lost to Oscar De La Hoya. Compare Victor Postol and Julius Longdongo to Maidana, who had just beat Adrian Broner, to Miguel Cotto, who had just avenged the loss to Antonio Margarito, right? And if we're going off of names, Floyd is going to win that one. If it's off of names, he going to win that one. Off accomplishments,
Right.
I agree. Crawford wins, but the trump card to me would have to put it over the top is that, look, he didn't catch weight a guy. In fact, I don't think Crawford has ever catch weighted anyone, right? Because he didn't have the advantages that you had going into a lot of these fights. So that's what I'll get. It's sort of like a style points almost. You kind of got to give Crawford points for style because he went to the PBC. He beat up their Golden Goose. You see what I mean? Now he's going to Canelo's weight. There ain't no catch weight, ain't no rehydration, nothing. I don't got no real advantages over you, and I'm the B side. You the A side.
Right.
On top of being a more proven fighter. So it's like style points more than resume,
Is this bigger than Floyd versus Oscar, right?
I think it's just so close that you can have a good debate about it.
That's kind of always been Crawford's MO. I mean, he always faces people without advantages.
No, I mean, I would say, look, Caesar brought up the De La Hoya fight. I saw that fight live. Like, I lived that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't watch I'm an old head, so it was widely felt that Floyd was going to win that fight. It is not widely felt that Crawford is going to win this fight. It's not like, nah. I see a lot of people saying, nah, like, this too much for you. It's some people picking Bud, but it's the way I seen it. It's about 60-40 with the people. 60% of people think Canelo gonna win. 40%, and it's a vocal 40%. They think Bud gonna win. But that's the difference between Floyd and Bud. Floyd would never walk into a situation like this. He would not.
Fair.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was gonna say. He's never taken a riskier fight like Crawford is taking right now in his whole career.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and also Crawford destroyed people. He fucking destroyed people.
That too. That the difference between Floyd and Crawford is Floyd, while you won a lot of fights, you won them being safe, a good number of them, you won them being safe. You won them being boring, right? Whereas Crawford is entertaining in a lot of the ways that you are not. Crawford is more of a risk taker and a thrill seeker than you are, and he might be remembered more fondly because, look, a lot of people still don't like Floyd. It's this misconception that because he sold a bunch of pay-per-views that it was him by himself. No, a lot of the time it was the other people's fans. It was the other guys' fans. When he fought Cotto, that was the Puerto Ricans. When he fought Marquez, that was the Mexicans. When he fought Manny, that was pretty much the whole boxing world. But remember, a lot of people wanted Manny to win. I knew he wasn't going to win, but a lot of people wanted Manny to win. Like, people don't really like you, Floyd. They still really don't like you, you know?
They're almost like polar opposites, point by point.
Yeah. That he knocked motherfuckers out, and you know, like, he kept knocking motherfuckers out because he's beating motherfuckers up at 35. He's beating motherfuckers up at 40, beating motherfuckers up at 47. At 47, you stop knocking motherfuckers out. At 47. So
yeah, I mean, and they fight so different, and it's just crazy how many people are correlating how they fight with each other. Like, they fight similar at all. It's just
and they
crazy.
don't. That's one thing I did notice, that a lot of the guys. Oh, well, Floyd made the blueprint. What's the blueprint, bro? Tell me, what is the blueprint? Break that shit down for me. What is it? The fucking blueprint.
I'm telling you, this fight really made me realize how stupid boxing fans are. Like, more than any fight. I mean, the shit I'm hearing is just
American ones. It's mostly the American ones, because you can look at Floyd and look at Bud. They don't fight alike. I'll say one thing that you got to give Floyd. I think Floyd at 47 was faster than Bud at 47. I think he was faster. He got more speed. Single punching power, right? That goes to Bud. That, all right, you got speed, he got power. That's the difference. They both got dog. Because Floyd had dog. Like, he had dog. But I think Bud has more dog. Don't hit him, because if you hit him, he's going to come after you at the
Well,
like,
time
don't hit
beats
him.
speed and power, fam.
Yeah, and one thing Bivol has in common with Floyd, because they both beat him, they don't fight exactly alike, but Bivol was ranked the best defensive fighter in boxing statistically at the time he beat Canelo. So both of them are defensive wizards, and, you know, Bud obviously is more of an offensive guy, you know?
Yeah, and they don't think of him, that's one of the other things. They don't think of Bud as being an offense guy, but he is. Mm-hmm. He is. Yeah. That's why he get hit more, because he's an offense guy. He don't run but I mean, like, the only guy, and I wouldn't even say that he ran from him. He stepped around him. Was Sean Porter? No, not even Sean Porter. He stepped around him, like that. He would pivot because you know, Sean is coming on. He'll pivot and to get out of the way and attack from a different angle. But generally, Bud don't run from guys. Floyd, yeah, he moved a lot.
You know what? The code really was. The code actually, what people called the code, was actually just Floyd's defensive skills and ability not to get hit, but it was unique to him. So he's the only one who has the code or knows the code because it's unique to him and his skill.
You know what was really impressive?
Do you think
when he fought
do you
Shane
think that
Mosley.
Bomac?
Hold on. when he fought Mosley, because he stood right in front of him, slipped his punches, and whooped the shit out of him.
Yeah,
That
well,
was
that's a credit that Floyd doesn't get often. That, and I say that about Floyd all the time. That
you know how to measure the
they
distance.
they looked at guys like Lara, any guy with a jab and a sidle, and they thought he was the next Floyd. You know what I mean? When Floyd actually spent a lot of time in the pocket, spent a lot of time in the pocket. It's really he's one of the best fighters in the pocket. But they started thinking of any fighter that has a jab, a shell, and he sidles. Oh, he's like Floyd. Like, not really, really. You know.
Hey, what do you guys think of Floyd and Winky Wright? Because they never fought. I would like to have seen that.
That'd have been great.
I mean, the thing is that it's a hot take to say that maybe Floyd loses that fight, but maybe Floyd loses that fight.
I don't think.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe. The reason I say maybe is Floyd seldom walked into situations where he didn't have a physical advantage.
Yeah.
He seldom ever walked into situations where he didn't have some kind of a physical advantage. Like, I'm settled now, Gooch, that if he would have
but
fought,
neither is Crawford.
he's doing that now.
Not really. He's got a reach advantage over Canelo.
Reach advantage, bro.
Yeah,
Callum
the
Smith
physical
had
advantage, bitch.
I'm saying that if reach meant that much, then Callum would have beat Canelo because he has more reach than Canelo.
No, I'm
would
not
have beat
saying it's
Canelo.
gonna matter, but I'm just saying though, it's still a physical advantage over every opponent, bro.
I'm settled on that. If Floyd would have fought Gennady, you would have got a mud hole stomped in your chest, bro.
Oh, he
Gennady
would have lost.
fucked you up. He would have fucked you up. But if you would have said that in 2015, it would have been treated like it's a blasphemy. Whereas the older I get and more distance, I'm like, nah, Floyd, what was you gonna do, dog? What were you gonna do? What? You wasn't gonna be able to keep that dude off you. No way, no way. And at the rate that he was throwing a jab in them days, that he was throwing a jab 2 times the middleweight average. He basically had the work rate of a little guy, but with big guy power. Yeah, he'd have fucked you up, man. He would have fucked you up.
Yep.
Yeah, he would have lost for sure.
He would have lost that fight. So Floyd versus Winky.
I think
don't know.
Winky wins.
I think Floyd got more in the bag.
Is Floyd a better boxer? Yeah. But what I always go back to, remember what happened to Linares at 140? Linares was a better boxer than Cano. Linares was more decorated than Cano. But when he went up there, that shit didn't matter because that dude is too big for you.
Yep.
That dude is too big for you. So at some point, yeah, it's too much, bro. At some point.
And Floyd wouldn't have had the power to get his respect.
It's Gennady, forget it, bro. Fucking Gennady, forget it.
He'd walk
He was all wrong for Floyd.
Say it again.
No, he was all wrong for Floyd stylistically. Yeah, I mean, Floyd's toughest fights were always pressure fighters, but it was never huge pressure fighters usually.
Yeah, fucking Cotto. You see what I mean? Like Cotto, he put pressure on him. But Cotto was not really a physically overwhelming guy. Whereas let a guy who's bigger than you try to mow you down like that. Floyd, what were you gonna do? What would have been the strategy? You know?
Yeah. That's what makes Bivol such a unique pure boxer, is that he just has such a high work rate and volume. Like, I always question, would Shakur be able to handle like a guy like Better Beef if he was in his weight class, as skilled as he is? You know, Bivol has that in and out and throws so many punches. Like, it's crazy.
What we could say about Bivol, Bivol is not like a run-of-the-mill pure boxer. He toggles between those two styles. Boxer, because the earmark of the pure boxer, they don't throw a lot because they don't want to give a lot. They don't want to give you a lot of opportunities. Whereas Bivol, he'll throw. He'll put combinations together. He's on his toes doing that fucking pendulum step. So it's hard to say that he's just a pure boxer. Like, he's a little more than that.
You're right about that. That's true.
Shout out to Misael. Triple G would have KO'd Floyd. Zab and Shane hurt him bad. Yeah, Shane fucking rocked him, bro. So just imagine if Gennady gets. And the other thing is, Gennady don't gotta play with you. Like, bro, you can lay in your punches. They not gonna do nothing, Floyd. They not gonna do nothing to him.
Yeah,
I think Floyd would have died. I think he would have died in that fight against Triple G.
Yeah, Gennady told him, "Hey, I'll go down to 154," and he fought Cotto at 54.
Y'all going a little too far.
No, not pork chop. I think that the mythos of Floyd, like the mythos of a lot of fighters, it precedes him. Like, nah, I think Gennady would have got him, and I don't think that's I don't think that's like a horrible thing to say, but I don't see what you would have did to keep him off you, Floyd. What would you have done?
Yeah. I mean, he went life and death for Cotto, who's small. So what? Triple G's way bigger. Like,
that's exactly why he didn't fight him.
What was Floyd going to do in that fight? What, the pull counter? Brody, the pull counter works because you got longer arms than these guys. So when you get them, you could pop when they lean in. You can't do that with Gennady. He bigger than you. It's not going to work.
I'm telling you, he would have
pull your
died.
ass out and fuck you up.
Now, I'm going to go to Pork Chop. The question of the night is, Pork Chop, if Crawford pulls off this miracle, will you rate him ahead of Floyd?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. I guess we got to see how it play out.
Same question, Undefeated.
What was the question?
Question of the night is, if Crawford pulls off this miracle, would that be enough for you to rank him ahead of Floyd?
Yes, that would. 2-time undisputed.
Three.
What? 3-time undisputed. Oh shit, you're fucking right. 3-time undisputed champion at 35, 40, undisputed at 40, 47, 54, 68. Yeah, five weight champion, bro. Yeah, you have to.
Because Floyd is a 5-weight champion, but he never went undisputed nowhere. The most the most belts he ever held at once, and he didn't hold them all that long neither, was after the Pacquiao fight. That was it for the BO, BA, and BC. Because Kell Brook had the IBF. He never fought him. And that's another thing. That's another thing. They're like, yo, dog, why didn't you fight Kell Brook? I know why, though. Like, that, it's going to sound crazy to people, but I know why. That's a big boy. He's strong. He's not as good a boxer as you, but that's not going to be easy, bro. Kell Brook, that wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't.
And Floyd's daughter's a whore. Sorry.
Yeah, she's a whore. Now, who's in a high school auditorium?
Is it me?
I think that's you with the background noises, Lopez.
Okay, mute me. Good, I'll fix it. Don't worry. You can mute me.
Let's see, is that him? Nah, because I muted him and I still hear that shit. That's Herb, man.
Oh, so it's not me. Am I back?
Yeah, that's Herb.
Oh, so that's not. Am I back in?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
So that's not me?
No, that's not you.
Okay.
Pork Chop, are you excited for Mayweather versus Tyson?
Hell no.
You don't want to see that?
Hell no. it's like the game. It's like these guys out here just running scams, and they don't even care. They just running scams.
They're out in the front of the 7-Eleven panhandling.
You might as well put them on the level with these OF girls. Anything for the dollar.
For real. Because who the fuck wants to see these two old ass guys? Like, y'all not like sports is for the young. Motherfucker don't want to see no 56-year-old versus no fucking 47-year-old. Like,
So what the fuck is that even gonna look like, bro?
Like dog shit. $80 dog shit, because you know it's gonna be a pay-per-view.
Like, it's not gonna be competitive. It's not gonna be fucking brutal. It's not gonna be entertaining. Like, what the fuck is the point?
Bro, the motherfucker's almost
the money.
Fucking Tyson's almost 60 years old, bro.
And we already saw what he looked like with Jake Paul, so it's like, bro, there's no mystery. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we already know how he gonna look. Floyd, you didn't knock motherfuckers out when you was young. Well, when you was younger. So I mean,
what broadcast do you think is gonna be on Netflix?
No, that's the thing.
I think that's Netflix. What they shooting for.
They you know what they want? They want what they want is they talking about it right now, right? For next year in the spring. And that's what they want. Like, they trying to see if we talk about this and we build it up, will Netflix pick it up and give us a bag for that? That's what that is. Because it's like, well, Netflix not asking you to do this. Ain't no Saudi Arabian sheik asking y'all to do this. So why y'all doing this? Buddy asking for this shit.
That's what they doing. They fishing for a broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
If
Shout
they
out to
pick up
Mexico.
this,
Shout out to Mexican Killer. Mike is gonna be safer than a Jake Paul fight for real.
if they pick up this fight and my Netflix subscription goes up, I'm gonna be pissed.
Nah, I mean, I think they should be so lucky as to get picked up by a Netflix, and because it involves Mike, not Floyd. There's a possibility. Mike is an icon. People love him, right? And you see the numbers that Jake did with him. So that might be enough for Netflix to say, yeah, we might want to fuck with this, but what is this shit gonna look like, dog? A dude that don't hit hard versus an old ass man. Come on, B. Like it's a terrible idea, man. You know?
Damn,
Nobody
we're not
wanna
getting no
see
good
that
fights
shit.
in America.
Hey, play the country button.
Yeah, let me country. I made a special button for you, bro. You ready?
Ah, shit. Here we go.
Here we go.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up, country.
I'm gonna just keep playing that.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Yeah, let's make it louder. Let's make it louder.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Oh,
Said Jules
yeah.
the bitch.
Hoonie! Got
Said
that
Jules
Hoonie
the
button. I got the Hoonie button. I got the.
Zola ni tete.
The Hoonie.
Said Jules the bitch.
Zola ni tete.
Said Jules the bitch.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Said Jules the bitch.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Oh
Said
shit.
Jules the bitch.
Oh shit, but yeah.
That'll fix your ass, motherfucker.
But yeah, man. They're just America is so focused on turning boxing into like a grift or a scam. It really is what Leo said a couple of weeks ago, that in America, boxing has to be a scam. It can't be a sport. They don't want it to be a sport. It always got to be some scam shit. And it's like, why would two guys y'all age think people want to see y'all? Nobody want to see that shit.
Yeah,
Y'all
I see
old as
content
shit.
creators.
Well, it's like I just explained. To
I
my
see
brother's
content creators
girlfriend about,
calling like
this is-
people
this
broke
is
for not
sports
paying for the Keith
entertainment.
Thurman fight. Like, I'm starting to see that. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, like the Thurman shit is another one that you like, Brody. Who in 2025 is asking to see Keith Thurman? Who?
I was
Bro,
looking
I
at
don't
your
think he goes through with that fight.
I was looking at your relay, bro, and I hope we don't get that Jake Paul shit fight versus Tank. They gotta stop this bullshit, bro.
No, pero even if Atlanta, even if the Georgia Commission doesn't want to do it, they'll just take it to Florida, bro. Florida will do it. Florida's more. Ellos son más loquitos allá. They'll do it. And if Florida doesn't do it, Texas will do it.
I
They don't
know.
give a
Yeah,
shit.
honestly.
That's where we had Jake Paul versus Tyson, and
Yeah,
they
Texas
gotta
really
put a
don't give a
stop to this
fuck.
bullshit, bro. They gotta stop. It's some bullshit.
Es que, por más que la gente no le guste esa pelea, the night of the fight, you're gonna watch it. You know you are. I am. Everybody's gonna watch it.
I'm gonna jerk off
And
and go
and
to
that-
sleep.
Bro, you're gonna jerk off and watch the fight while you watch the fight. You're gonna
Hell
jerk
yeah.
off.
Maybe.
It's gonna be a little mini window inside his porn.
You know, just the
Yeah, I mean, I feel like,
financial
you know, like,
good.
no, sorry. Oh, no, I was going to say, like, I'm excited for the Crawford Canelo fight, but I feel like part of the reason we're excited about it is because there's not really anything going on, because I don't think that's the most exciting fight they could have put on. I look at it like a mismatch, kind of, and there's so many other fights I would have rather had, but I feel like we're starving in America for fights that we're just like, okay, and we're excited about it, you know?
I mean, kind of, but it is. I'm genuinely intrigued by that fight. I have Canelo winning, but it's Crawford, so I'm like, wow, like, am I about to see Crawford get knocked out? Is that really about to happen? So I am excited about it. Like, I am like, yeah, like, is Crawford really about to get his ass knocked out? Is that what's about to happen? Because that's
Yeah,
what
but I don't
want
want to see. I don't want to see Crawford get knocked out, though. That's the thing. Like he would be in this fight. Like now, he's probably gonna get knocked the fuck out, and that's gonna be the last memory we have of him. And I just, man, I don't feel he deserves that.
I mean, no, I mean that's okay. Like he's the one who's deciding to take on the risk, and there's no shame in losing to Canelo, especially not in this situation. There's no shame in that, but
Yeah.
I'm genuinely excited about that fight. But the schedule's not that bad for the fall and the winter. It's not that bad. I don't mind Ortiz versus Lubin. I don't mind it. I don't mind Boots versus Lima. I don't mind that. I love Benavidez Yard, right? I love Puma versus Bam. That's a great fight. What else is going on? What else they about to do? Because it's more than
They got
that.
Inoue
Yeah.
Akhmadaliev.
Benavidez
Inoue
Yard is the most
Akhmadaliev,
exciting.
Norman and Haney. I don't mind that because if
That's
Norman
just
knocks
gonna be
him
great,
out,
bro.
that'll be great. So it's not a terrible schedule. It's just that August really was bad though. Like August was pretty fucking bad. If you're a boxing fan, it wasn't a lot to watch. You know, it was pretty fucking
Yeah.
bad.
When is Top Rank gonna announce?
Bro, I don't know. I'm starting to get worried.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What the fuck's going on with Usyk?
Man, I hope Teo loses to Shakur and he takes that fight. That's gonna be great.
I mean, he's
not
running
gonna
out of
take that
options.
fight.
He need to take that fight. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Yeah, I think he's gonna take the fight. I think it's really gonna happen, the Teo Shakur fight. It looks like it is.
The Teo Shakur fight?
I think we're about to see that.
I don't know.
Is anyone there?
Can you really
Yeah,
trust that he'll even go through with that fight, though?
Shit.
I think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I think so.
I don't
I got
trust
a
it worth
feeling.
shit. I guess
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
more
the easier
skeptical.
fight, in
I'll
my
believe
opinion. You
when
turned
I
that
see it.
down.
The only chance I think Teo has in that fight is he did it to Barboza, and I'm not saying it's gonna work. Is he has to take Shakur's jab away with his athleticism and his weird ass movement and shit. That's what he did to Barboza.
He's not taking Shakur.
No, yeah, I agree with you. I'm not banking on it, but that's what he did to Barboza. If you look, Barboza couldn't establish a jab because Teo was just so weird in there, you know.
It's Barboza's ass.
You know, and that's the kryptonite to like a guy with that style. You do got to take his jab away, like. You know, like I think Shakur is gonna win. The only thing I think Teo has over Shakur is his athleticism. That's it, really. But I hope Shakur beats him because he's just been annoying.
Shakur's gonna fight like he did
No.
De Los Santos, bro.
But I hope Moses Atama fights.
So Floyd and Tyson are really going to do an exhibition of some sort or something?
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's worse than Jake Paul.
Oh hell yeah, it's
Floyd
worse.
really needs the
It's even
fucking
worse.
money, I
bro.
guess.
This is ridiculous.
I'm not watching that.
No, I'm not watching the Jake Paul
I'm
fight.
not
I'm not even
shit
watching
either.
that. Like I'm not watching that shit, bro. Nah. I'd rather play my video game than watch that shit, bro. Like
Tell me about it. Shit.
it's just ridiculous with these fights, bro. That we're getting these freaking fights. Like it's ridiculous, man. I mean,
you know what it is? They're really trying to do this last minute cash in shit, you know?
Yeah, like it's ridiculous, bro. I mean, the fight I'm most excited about was Benavidez Yard. That's the one I'm most excited about. I just can't wait. It's gonna be so funny if Benavidez loses that fight. Oh my god, it's gonna be hilarious. That's crazy. That's gonna be crazy, man. I really hope.
I think it would be funny just because it would take everybody down a peg, man. That was always, arguing about him all the time.
Oh yeah, if he loses, the whole PBC crashes after that. It's over, bro. Like, if he does. But the thing is, he has to fight Archer after that, and I really wonder if he's gonna go through with that. If he beats Yard, is he really gonna fight Archer? Like, oh my god, that's another fight where somebody's gonna die. You know, if he fights Archer, well, I don't see how he's gonna keep Yard out because he just doesn't have power. I just don't like. My gut's telling me Benavidez is gonna win, but my logic is like, I don't know. Because he can't really hurt Yard, so it's like I don't know. Like
Yeah, I think if he can't get his respect, maybe Yard steamrolls him.
Yeah, because look at Yard versus Better Beef. Nobody really says this, but there was like 2 moments in that fight where he was actually fucking Better Beef up. Like he hurt Better Beef in that fight. Better Beef was bleeding everywhere, and there was a point where I think he walked him into a counter. He stepped back to a check hook, and Better Beef got like he stumbled a little bit. Then he started backing up, and then Yard just started pop 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 throwing punches on him. He was hurting Better Beef, like. And Better Beef after the fight said, "I'm not fighting this dude again." He was like, "I'm not doing this." It's like that's crazy. Like. That was Better Beef's toughest fight.
Tio just tweeted like the fight made. You gonna see?
I have a feeling it's gonna happen. Tio Shakur. I do have a feeling, bro. Like it would be imagine if Tio wins though again and we just all look stupid again. That'd be crazy.
Bro, I think Yard beats Benavidez.
Can you imagine that? If he just goes in and he beats him easy. That I'm gonna be done, bro. I'm gonna be like, this dude.
Nah. Benavidez gonna walk through Yard, man.
No, I was talking about Tio Shakur. I wasn't talking about.
Oh.
I don't know about walking through him.
Nah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, nah. Bro, Better BF couldn't just walk through Yard. He had to. Better BF took punishment to get to Yard. Like, bro. Y'all gotta rewatch that Yard Better BF fight. Yard was actually putting it on him at times in that fight. Like, I don't know.
I think he gonna put it on Benavidez at first, and then Benavidez gonna start going forward, cutting him down, chopping him down. It's gonna look like the Andre fight. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, Andre's little though.
The only shot Benavidez has is Yard punching himself out and not getting caught and running out of gas because, I'm sorry, David doesn't have the power to get that respect.
That is 100% true. He don't got that power
It's
at 68,
gonna be
75.
a work. It's gonna be accumulation, really. That's how I see him doing. He ain't got that one punch power like that.
If you think about it, that really is a 50-50 fight because I don't know who wins that fight automatically.
Yeah, and accumulation. I mean, look, accumulation was smaller guys. Now he's fighting guys. Now he's fighting light heavyweights. I'm sorry, like he was the monster when he was fighting fucking.
Well, he where he belong. He where he belong now. Yeah, I agree.
I think he fucked up by not taking the Callum Smith fight because I think that was a way more winnable fight than Yard.
I said the same shit. Yeah, that was a way not easier, but it was a more winnable fight.
See, I think the opposite. I think Yard is the easiest fight. I think Better Beef is a 50-50. And I think he gonna get the best of Callum too if he get in the ring with Callum. I think the only person really gonna get him some trouble is Bivol. I think Bivol might get him though.
I don't know. I think Yard has the style.
Mirage needs to shut the fuck up. He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about.
Isn't that the dude who said Benavidez's fight and Roy Jones would be competitive? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Mirage has got his own David Benavidez new calendar and shit.
He said the dumbest shit, bro. I can't with this guy, bro. Yeah, I mean,
hey, I'm just glad he finally making them moves and going to do business with Turkey, like I wanted from the jump. That's the only way these fights are gonna get made.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice now. So
Yeah, that's yeah. That's true because PBC ain't had shit for him to do.
Yeah. Because the further he go up in weight at this point, he gotta go overseas for the real money anyway.
Yeah, and that's what I've been saying about David's situation, that it was always going to end up this way because they don't have any options for him. And those UK kids, they ain't broke. They ain't strapped for cash. They make money. So you're not going to get them to America for what you paying Demetrius Andrade or David Morrell or somebody like that. Like, nah, homie, you got to pay them. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. Simple as that.
Jules, can I ask you something?
Good.
Yeah, with the Tio Shakur fight, right? I got Shakur winning the fight, but I just wanted your opinion on this. Like, what if Tio, because what he did to Barboza was he took his jab away with his athleticism. He was being very weird and awkward, and I know that's the best thing to do to a pure boxer. I'm not saying he can do it, but if he's able to take his jab away, Shakur, do you think he can win? Because I think the only thing he has over Shakur is his athleticism. you think that could play a role?
Taking Shakur's jab away is going to be difficult because Barboza's the one who made the mistake. If you remember in that fight, Barboza started coming forward. He didn't use his height or his length. He was stepping into his jab, trying to step into it and trying to step to Teofimo. Shakur wouldn't do that. And that's why I think he would win. The main advantage that Shakur has over him is two things. He doesn't need to be close to him to hit him. I think he's quicker to the draw. That's extra. But he's going to make Teofimo come to him. And that's what'll lose Teofimo the fight. Shakur's not going to try to walk Teofimo down. He's going to hold his feet and jab. And if Teofimo come forward, he's going to move. Keep that little space between him and Teofimo. And that's how he's going to win the fight. Like, theoretically, yeah, if Teo could take away his jab. But honestly, I don't think Teo got the IQ for that, to be real. Like, I don't think you ain't built like that. You ain't built like that. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. It's his athleticism that, like, he does a lot of dumb shit. It works sometimes because of his athleticism, but IQ-wise, yeah, Shakur has him on that.
Yeah, like I don't think for a second Teo wins that fight. Like that's one of those fights that I'm 100% sure. And I know I don't got the best track record with Teo, but that one, like, nah, I got Shakur, dog. That's an easy pick. Like you against boxers.
But Jules, imagine, like, yo, I'll be so pissed. Imagine this dude wins again and makes us all look. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
No, I mean, look. If he wins, credit to him. But I was talking about it the other day that Teo wins got asterisks. I'm not making excuses for Loma, but he did have an injured shoulder. That matters when you fighting a guy that has an injured shoulder. With Josh Taylor, yes, a good win on paper, but we know, Josh, you already lost to Jack Catterall, and you was out for a year. And those is the two best wins on your resume. You looking crazy with Sandor. You looking crazy with Jermaine. You looking crazy with Claggett. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think he loses. And I think I was telling the panel earlier, I think Benavidez should have took the Callum fight. I think this fight is so much worse for him stylistically with Yard. I think he should have took the Callum fight.
Well, what Callum said was that the offer PBC made was smaller than what he got for Buatsi, and that's what I thought. Like, bro, the reason Callum don't fight that much is because he's used to making a lot of money. You're not gonna bring him to America with no Demetrius Andrade money or no Morel. Like, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Them dudes over there in the UK is getting money. So, David, you don't have a choice now but to box on an international stage. Like, PBC don't have the opponents for you. That's the reality of your situation.
Yeah, I mean, what makes me scared for Benavidez, I was telling them earlier, is like, did you see the Beterbiev fight where Beterbiev actually had Beterbiev in trouble like 2 times in that fight, Yard. Like, he walked him into a hard counter hook, and then Beterbiev started retreating like backwards, and he just stepped in and started punching him up. Like Beterbiev took punishment in that fight. I think that was his hardest fight in his career. Was a Yard fight.
and that's what I was saying 2 lives ago, that David is not a boxer. So you see what Beterbiev did with Joe, that, oh, you want to come forward, so I ain't gonna come forward, I'm gonna box you. I ain't gonna come forward. When Joe was stepping into his jab, he threw the jab, Beterbiev takes a step back, shoots a chopping right. Like, he'll pull the boxing out, right? Well, David, you don't have that to resort to. You're not a boxer. You at your very best is in the pocket throwing combinations. Well, Anthony, I don't really think he's going to be afraid of you. I don't think he's going to be afraid of you or your power, because you don't hit like them guys that beat him. So to me, it's a 50-50. I understand if people are leaning towards David, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It's not like he don't get hit. He get hit. Go ahead, country.
Miles Sadiq is asking you a question. He says, do you think that the 18-by-18 ring and the no running rule might have an effect on Shakur's chances against Teo?
Shut the fuck up, country.
That's what I think about that.
I agree. I agree with you.
Who's gonna fight safety first? Like
hey, fuck you too, buddy.
No. Honestly, even in an 18-by-18 foot ring, nah. I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of faith in Teofimo. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm underestimating him. But my mind has been made about that fight for a long time. You know, like this one, you don't win this one, Teo. You don't win this one. You don't do nothing better than Shakur. The only thing I might give you is power. You probably got more power than Shakur, but Teofimo ain't knocked nobody out at 140 in what, 2-3 years?
Yep.
Yeah,
Come on.
I
That's
mean,
true.
I think the only chance he has, and I don't even bank on this, is his athleticism. But I don't bank on that. I'm not banking that that's going to make him win the fight. But he is really weird when he gets into a groove because he's so athletic and he does like weird shit, you know?
I mean, he does what he does is he's a guy who doesn't have the greatest X's and O's, but because he's physically gifted, he gets by off of that. That he's faster than a Barboza. He's faster than some guys. Basically, he's faster and lighter on his feet. But his X's and O's are not actually that great. Because, well, if they were, you're not going to struggle with Sandor. You're not going to get beat by George. Like, it's like a common sense argument with him. They're like, dog, you blow hot and cold, really?
He's a
Because you
garbage.
ain't.
He's a garbage Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, he's Troy Jones.
Garbage.
I'm gonna grab my coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Are you
Oh, he's
saying
right
that?
about that.
Are you saying that Teofimo Senior is not a great coach?
Yeah, he's not a great coach. I don't think so. I think Teo's just gifted athletically. That's all. He's just athletically gifted. That's it. 'Cause I give him that. He is a very amazing athlete. That's what I give him. That's why he can, he does weird shit, but that's it. But that's going to go away as he gets older. Once he gets older, he can't rely on that. He's going to be crushed. So, it's not a style that ages well.
Yep.
It's not even that he don't throw a lot of punches, but he relies too much on athleticism. It's like, I don't like that, bro. That just doesn't. I mean, I'm confident though that Teo would have beat Tank though. I am confident on that though. He would have beat Tank.
Yeah, it's a different style matchup.
Yeah, Tank. I don't think Tank beats any of the top guys. Like he would have beat him. I'm confident.
Nah.
Like
That's why
I think Shakur beats Teo, but I think if you put Shakur with Subriel, Shakur would lose. But I think Teo could beat Subriel. That's how I see that. Because styles make fights and stuff. So I just hope that I hope the fight happens, man. Because we all got to see Teo lose, man. So
Teo's gonna
Yeah, like the guy, like a guy to beat Shakur. It's not gonna be a guy like Teofimo. You know what I mean? It'll be like it would have to be a guy like Matias. Obviously not off of X's and O's, but just sheer size. That if William was able to put you on the ropes, and he did for 36 minutes, just imagine if it were a Matias. Matias is a pressure guy, but he hits way harder than a William Zepeda, and that's the strategy that you got to use on Shakur. Never mind the boxing, never mind the fencing of the jabs and the feints and all the bullshit. You're not gonna beat him that way. But that's what Teofimo would try. Like that's what he's gonna try to do. Like look for openings, try to set, and it's none of that shit is gonna work. You just got to put the pressure on him. It sounds easy enough. It's simple, but not easy. Because William put a lot of pressure on him, but it didn't work. Credit to Shakur.
And
it didn't work.
And you think Teo would have a much better shot against Matias than Shakur, right? On a stylistic level.
Style-wise, he absolutely should, right? Because Teo looked good against guys who try to mow him down. The reason Arnold lost the fight, Arnold was trying to step to him. Where Arnold normally hang back and box, for whatever reason with Teo, you tried to step to him and you got outboxed. So if Matias, who is
God
that?
Damn. What the fuck?
If Matias it's like you got to ask yourself a simple question. Teo got the style for this, but do you think he could hurt Matias?
Hey, can I be 100% honest?
Go ahead.
I don't give two shits about those fighters. Like honestly, fuck Teo and Shakur. Like they need to retire yesterday.
I agree.
Like fuck, I hate talking about these guys that are fucking boring.
Manín, tú no viste lo que dijo Dan Canobio. Él dijo
Que it's
que
a
no le
boring
gusta
fight.
que it's a boring fight, no le gusta esa pelea.
Like you okay. I was a little late to the live. Have y'all talked about? You know what fight I think's not gonna happen? it's gonna be Norman versus Haney. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't
I
know.
think
Really?
I think Bill's panicking, bro. He knows his son's gonna get knocked the fuck out, and he's trying to figure out a way to like start a fucking fight or some shit, and he's gonna
Una
fuck
vaina
up the
pa.
fight.
The shit
Exactly.
is that Devin, if you don't fight Brian, you might as well retire now, because it's not gonna get easier for you. It's not just Brian you have to worry about. You might have to worry about a Shakram Gayasov. You might have to worry about a Suleiman Sissoko. Why? Honestly, I don't want to be fucked up, but a big part of your thing was being taller and longer than them lightweights. You don't see the moment that stopped, he's not the same guy.
Yep.
The moment,
Exactly.
if you was que si tú de verdad, you nice, verdad, okay, está bien. What happened with Ryan, lo que pasó. But you should have been able to style on Jose Ramirez. Like, yeah, he's slow. He's slow. He's in his mid-30s. If you gotta be like that with him, imagínate with a fucking con un Stanionis, con un fucking Sissoko, con un fucking Gayasov. Like, yeah, you gonna be up Shit's Creek without a paddle, bro. It's sad but true.
You know, I actually thought that too, undefeated, but I think
Yeah.
they need the bag. I think they need the bag, and then they'll deal with the fallout after and try to do something. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like did you see the fathers going at it today? And
Yeah, I seen all
Norman,
that shit.
bro, I'm glad Norman called him out. Like, bro, you're on coke. Like he told him like, bro, you're on coke. You're a father, and then you let your son marry that whore. I was like, yo.
Oh,
Yo,
damn.
espera,
Oh,
déjame con esta vaina. Te lo voy a decir. What's his name? Kyoju-san? Chequea Kyoju-san. Rashidi Ellis is a better boxer than Roman Villa, but who won? Y'all gotta stop thinking that boxing is ballet. It's not. It's not. That's more Mayweather era homo shit. Boxing is not ballet. That's what that is. More Mayweather era homo shit. Boxing is not ballet. If you got a guy in there that he doesn't care if you hit him and he's gonna throw 3-4 punches to your one or your two good ones, you might be in some shit. And not everybody wins those fights. So while Matias, in terms of X's and O's, no, he's nowhere near as good as Shakur, right? But he is bigger. He does take one to give one, and he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I do think though Matias is gonna get knocked out one of these fights. You know, he gets hit so much. I
yes,
feel like
bro.
one of these fights, he's just gonna go out. And I think in the next 2-3 fights, I think.
Because porque esa vaina, el lío con eso es que eventually the punch resistance, all the punches you took, it catches up. Mira Joe Joyce. Look at what happened to Joe Joyce. That he was able to take bombs before. Now you can't breathe hard next to him. He'll fall down.
They have,
Can't
short,
breathe hard.
they have a short shelf life.
Right? So,
Did you see?
having
Did you see?
having a good chin is not all it's made out to be.
Yeah. Did you see Eli Setback? He said that he thinks Ruiz would beat Usyk styles when he fights.
Oh man, ese mamahuevo, man. Ese
Oh
tipo,
my
man.
God. Andy
Yo no
Ruiz
sé lo que
beats
tiene.
Usyk.
Yo no sé lo que tiene ese tipo, man. Like, es una vaina of today. Que let me just say the stupidest thing I can say for reactions. That's what people do. Let me
Yeah.
say the stupidest fucking thing possible for reactions. Like, get the fuck out
Oh
of here,
my
man.
God. It's
Ese
ridiculous.
tipo, man.
Yeah, but Matias, yeah, he's gonna get knocked out. I really sense it coming.
No,
soon.
I agree with that. It like him versus Gary Antoine Russell would be an amazing fight. He's gonna fight Dalton Smith, ¿verdad? Subriel. And Dalton has power, so that there is that potentiality that maybe it'll be Dalton. I'm not sure. I don't know, right? Because Dalton, you never fought nobody like this. A guy who's gonna throw that much shit at you every single round. He might wear you out. But it is true that the bell tolls for Subriel because that shit doesn't work forever, bro. It don't.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you could take a punch or two now, but eventually that shit catches up, So somebody could get
Yeah.
him. Somebody could get him.
Yeah, he gets hit way too much. Oh my God, he gets hit so much. I feel sad for the guy.
But back over to shout out to Blood Beats. Over to the Tio and Matias. I love that fight because Tio does have the right style for that. He has the style for a guy like that. But physically, I don't trust him. If them punches start to get in, bro, look at what George did to him, bro. He's all marked
Yeah.
up. He's bleeding everywhere. With
Yeah.
George.
I agree. I think one thing about Tio, at least he has good conditioning, but yeah, he can get hurt. That's the problem. He can get
Yeah,
hurt.
like that is like he has a good engine, Tio. He has a good engine,
Yeah.
but every punch that gets in, le va a sacar el aire. It'll take the fight, and yes, so it's the whole round, bro. The whole 3 minutes that the tipo te está jodiendo, throwing punches at you, jodiendo. Like, yo, Tio, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Tio has to hurt him. He has to. Like, you got to be able to at least hurt him with something. I agree. This is not
and
like
I
Josh Taylor.
and I ain't seen Tio really hurt a guy or fuck. You know, Tio winning, but he ain't fucking people up. He winning though, but he not fucking people. That was always the theory that I had for him and Devin. That when y'all move up, you know what I mean? Especially Tio though, they're like, yeah, you was big at 35, but you not big at all at 40. You not. I have esa misma cuestión. I have it for if Tio fought Gary Antoine Russell. That you should be able to stylistically, you should be able to beat Gary Antoine Russell because you don't have to find him. You don't have to chase him. He'll come to you. So you'll have plenty of openings to land your counters. But if you can't hurt the guy, you know what I mean?
You know what?
Can't hurt him.
I also think that the myth of Tio's power was also matchmaking because as soon as he stepped up in class, the KOs disappeared. And to go from 135 to 140 and then no knockouts, I don't think your power is what it was made out to be. I think it's good, but
it was good at 35. Like, I agree with you. It was good power at 35. It was good power. At 40, it's average. If that, it's average. Like, bro, you don't even be hurting guys. Forget knocking them out. You don't really even be hurting guys. Like, you know, Matias didn't knock out Puello, but you could see that he hurt him. You know what I mean? Gary hurts guys too. Like, you could see the guys that hurt a guy with a punch. And Tio, you don't even hurt guys no more, bro. You don't even hurt them.
top rank matchmaking. Just like
I ain't gonna say that because they know how to build fighters. I'm not gonna say that Tio is a hype job. That would be unfair. He's not a complete hype job, but there was a lot of hype though. There was hype. Like,
I think I'm not really taking a shot at Top Rank. I think they're the best at building fighters, but I think the power part was overhyped, just like Berlanga.
Yeah. Berlanga's a more obvious example though of like, bro. He's like the example. He's the example. But Tio, it's like it's a cross between having an opinion on Tio and what is factual. Because what is factual is he was Unified Ring Magazine lineal champion at 35. He was also that at 140. The Loma win was a big win. The Taylor win, it was a big win, at least on paper. And you got to give him credit for that. It's just like me. I don't have a high opinion of him or his boxing. I don't personally.
I agree.
And as far as what Undefeated said, which I agree with, I don't care about that guy. Like, if you ask me, Andy Hirioka versus Gary Antoine Russell is a better fight to watch than Tio and Shakur. Yeah, maybe they're more popular, but entertainment value, Andy Hirioka versus Gary Antoine Russell, Andy Hirioka versus Subriel Matias. Any one of those two fights would be better to watch than Tio versus Shakur.
I think if Tio would have shut his fucking mouth up and just fought 2 or 3 times a year, he'd be in a better position.
Beats, join the panel, bro. Join the panel. Talk to me about it. You think Brian gonna lose? You know that some of the best fights to make in boxing, they don't involve these quasi-popular guys. Like, bro, I'm not hyped to see Tio in any fight, really, unless it's with a Gary Antoine Russell or somebody like that. Like, yeah, I mean, Shakur and Tio is fucking Devin and Prograis all over again, just with younger guys.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. I ain't really hype about that shit, to be real. I care more about I'll enjoy Tio losing, but it's not a fun fight.
Yeah, didn't you talk about that in one of your relays? It would be one of the most boring fights. I agree.
Bro, I've been not for nothing. I think Dan got it from me because I was saying that before anybody. When Dan Canobio said that was a boring fight, bro, I've been saying that's a boring fight. I've been saying that not just for weeks, for months. Like, yeah, it's okay, but it's a boring fight. A lot is not going to happen in that fight.
It's going to be a fate fest.
The fights that Turkey need to make. Yo, get Rafael to fucking Saudi, bro. Ese tipo está peleando con nadie. He about to fight some fucking plumber in Mexico. Get fucking Rafa, man. Get fucking Angelo Leo, bro. Use them, bro. En vez de esta princesa. Get fucking Sugar Nunez over there, bro. Get him fucking, I don't know. Make the Carrington fight or something. You're using the wrong guys is what I'm getting at. That ain't nobody really high on T.O. like that, bro. He's not really, And Shakur's coming off a good win, but what did I say? That fight was fun to watch, not because of Shakur, because of William. That's why that fight was fun to watch, because William was going for it. Take William out was that looked like your average William Zepeda fight. The only difference was William lost, but that's your average William Zepeda fight. He's going to throw 1 trillion punches and try to wear you down. Agreed. Russell versus Hirioka will be very interesting. Yeah, yo. You know what I mean? As far as Devin and Brian, I'll tell you what. If Devin pulls out of that fight, he's fucked. Because ain't nobody else offering you no money, You want to be a free agent, so you don't got to answer to nobody. That's a trade-off, bro. Turkey already gave you a easy one, right? In Jose, except it wasn't easy. Now, yeah, you got to fight, bro. And if you don't want to do that, okay, bye. The show goes on. These Mayweather clones, they got to get out of here, bro.
What do you think the odds are of him pulling out?
I think they're pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah. He's
going through a lot. He's got the thing with Lena Sayed, the custody battle. I personally don't think that I never thought that, like, your dog, from Jose Ramirez, from looking like that with Jose to this, yeah, you bugging.
That was a stupid move.
Dealing with his father behind the scenes too, though.
Say it again, country. Say it again.
He's probably dealing with his father behind the scenes too.
I mean, I think his father's scared, to be real. It's what Eddie Hearn said. I'm not even gonna say what Eddie Hearn said because honestly, I said it first. I literally said it first. The Ryan Garcia fight fell through. The Teofimo Lopez fight fell through. You guys are scrambling for the next fight that gets you a big bag. So you accepted the Norman fight because that's the only fight where you could get a big bag. If not for that, what was y'all gonna do? And that's why you should have stayed signed with Matchroom, because if you would have stayed with Matchroom, they would have got you a tune-up fight. It wouldn't have been for huge money, but you would have got that little in-between confidence builder. You can't get that now as a free agent. Go be fucking free, motherfucker. Go be free.
Promote your own fight.
For real. You DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, right? Go fucking promote, bro. Do your thing. And that's what a lot of the fighters don't seem to want to understand, that y'all thinking that the solution is to just box on Turkey shows, but Turkey not trying to pay for no tune-ups, bro. Rarely. Like, he not really trying to do that. If he gonna use you, it's gonna be for some shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I wonder how he's gonna fight Brian Norman Jr. when they do fight.
Bro, I literally don't know. The most that I could imagine is the only way for Brian to lose that fight is if he does the wrong things. And y'all know, what I'm gonna say. If you in there looking for one to do him, that's not gonna work. That one punch, he might slip it, he might block it, he might move out of the way of it. It can't be one. It has to be 3 and 4 punches at a time. There go Lady Chan. Oh my goodness, Lady Chan. Let me get the applause. Let me get the applause for Lady Chan.
Talking about Norman will get schooled.
Lady Chan.
Thanks for having me.
Jump on,
Hi,
B.
guys.
And do you think that Devin is about to get beat the fuck up by Brian Norman?
I think I'm one of the minority that thinks that he can beat Norman.
No. I'm all for the contrast and opinions. That's what we're here for. Chan, how do you see it? Because just shut the fuck up, country shit.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
Yeah, just fucking button. Hold on. Wait. Let me get the button. Shit, I'm too getting old, getting slow.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Reactionary times.
There it is.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Okay. Now, Chan, this is my rationale.
Don't mind Joe. He's playing with himself.
I am playing with myself. I love doing that.
Yeah.
Right? You can't fight Jose scared. Like, if you had it to beat Brian, somebody who's young, fresh, strong, if you had it to beat someone like that, then why did you fight Jose that way?
Well, because what I was told, it was the preservation to get. Well, it initially was to preserve him to get the Ryan rematch, but because they both looked like trash, Ryan lost. Devin looked like rubbish, so now that wasn't going to happen. But I don't know how much of it was that he fought like because he was scared, or did he fight like that because he was scared and wanted to get the bag? It could be the same thing. Two things could be right at the same time, couldn't they? But what I'm saying is, I think he's got the tools to be able to beat Brian, but he's going to fight what we're going to technically say is scared, and his fighting scared is technically super duper sound, and it's going to be back foot moving. That's just basically it. That's
you
why
think he's going to fight Brian. You think he's going to fight Brian like he fought Jose?
Yep. He's going to have to, because if you don't, you're going to get knocked the fuck out.
Pretty much. What I think about Brian, and this is the thing that I don't know that Brian is going to do what he needs to do. I keep saying this. If you go in there looking for a Jin Sasaki punch, it's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. The openings you get with a Jin Sasaki, the openings you get with a Giovanni Santillán, you don't get them with a Devin Haney. That's the thing. You don't. Those guys is inside the pocket fighters. Devin is not that. Just
and they're
like
not
you
even
said.
good. They're not even of level. They're not even of level. That Jin fight. Where would you put him in as a level? What you put him as a D level fighter, right?
I mean, maybe an E, Chan. Like, I don't think that guy would beat Alexis Rocha. I mean, like, I don't think he would beat Alexis Rocha, let alone fucking Santillán, let alone.
Could he beat Blair Cobbs?
You know, no.
Wow.
No, don't think so.
He
bro.
couldn't
Like,
beat Blair the Flair. Damn.
No. The only way he'll beat a Blair, the only way he'll beat a Claire the Blair Flobs is if he get in with a Senzu beam punch. Like, if you just get in with one good stupid punch, right? One real and that's some random shit. Like, you're basically giving him a puncher's chance because he's pretty low on the thing.
Take it easy on your Capricorn brother, Jules.
Fuck you. With this Brian shit, I don't think the victory is on we know what Devin is gonna do. I agree with everything you said about Devin, Chan. That is what he's gonna do. Like, what Devin's gonna try to take it. He gonna step to Brian. Hell no. That dude is gonna be on his bike. That's what he gonna do.
Yeah.
So the
Beats, jump on and make your case, brother.
So
come on, Beats.
Brian, what happens is more up to Brian because you know what you're gonna get from Devin, and I can't stress this enough. You can't do Devin with one punch. He's not going to be there for it. The openings you got with all them guys, you're not going to get none of that from Devin. You got to throw 3 and 4 punches. The first
and
3
he's got to be able to cut off the exits.
Exactly. And if you can't, the fight is already lost. It's already lost. If you can't get to him, it's a wrap. He's going to run circles around you. Yeah. So I don't want to underestimate Brian, right? It's not like it's a super duper difficult strategy for Brian. It's not. It's just, are you gonna do it? And I don't know.
The execution is what's the difficult part, Jules.
Yeah. And they're both 5'8", and they both got a 72-inch reach, so they're pretty much the same size.
Yeah.
Real quick, Jules, in regards to, since you're talking about that card, since Fresh Promotions won the bid between Matias and Smith, did that fight get taken off?
Yes. Lo que pasó fue,
Okay.
lo que pasó fue, Matías no le gustó el dinero. Yo no sé por qué. Like I literally like you didn't like the Saudi
How much?
money.
Yeah, that's how much did
I was
he
about to
get offered?
say, how fucking low of
Was
the
How much
purse
did he
could it
get
have
offered?
been?
chequea. That was the story 2 weeks ago. That it's not gonna be in Saudi, right? Que Matías está jodiendo. Esto es lo que yo pienso, manín, and we'll see. This is my theory. The reason he didn't want that in Saudi is because MVP is going to do a big Amanda Serrano fight in December. She's going to have a fight in Puerto Rico. I believe, I don't know, but I believe that 1.9 million, bro, Fresh Promotions, Productions, whatever. Them where the fuck y'all got 1.9 million, bro? Y'all don't even got a TV deal. Where the fuck y'all got that kind of money at?
I mean, seriously.
I saw your review on it, and I think that somebody's leaking what Eddie's bids are.
By now, I'm convinced because Matchroom is not no rinky-dink. They consistently lose purse bids, and they don't lose them by very much. So it's not like they're underselling the fight.
Yeah.
It's just the other guy always seems to come in just over Matchroom. And where does a Fresh Productions, Fresh whatever, 1.9 million? Where the fuck y'all got that at?
That fight isn't even worth that.
Remember, Chan, that when Lou DiBella won, what was the purse bid that Lou DiBella won?
And it was by 10,000. He was up only by 10,000.
Remember, Chan, that Lou DiBella won a purse bid, and come to find out that the money came from Frank.
Yeah, it came from Frank.
That was like 3 years ago. He wins this purse bid, and what was it for the Zach? I can't remember the fight that it was.
I thought it was for a Fury fight. It was for a fight.
It wasn't a Fury fight. It was two other guys, but he won the purse bid, and it was Frank fronted you the money. That's why you won that shit.
You're right.
Because Frank fronted you the money.
Yeah,
that's what I think is going on with this. Because y'all don't got a network deal. I know y'all don't got $1.9 million lying under the fucking mattress. So where the fuck y'all got that money from? And I don't think it's a coincidence that Amanda is doing a fight in Puerto Rico. So what I think, MVP gave y'all that money, and that fight is gonna land on MVP.
But why wouldn't? But why wouldn't MVP just bid on it?
Because they don't want to know that they don't. I said it. If they bid on the fight regular, right, it would give it away that the WBC is colluding with promoters to beat out Matchroom.
So what's the split for that fight, Jules?
70-30 in favor of Matías.
Oh, so then you mean to tell me he took a fight for 1.2 million in Puerto Rico, and they weren't paying him more than that to fight him in fucking Saudi?
But does he have home field advantage in Saudi?
No.
Well, that's true. It's going to be a neutral crowd,
right? That's in other words, that if there's a reason that Matías might take a haircut on the money, well, it is in Puerto Rico. You'll have the advantage there, not Dalton.
Puerto Rico.
Right? You don't want to deal. See, to Subriel, not that was going to be a Matchroom show with Dalton Smith, because it wasn't. But in his mind, when I was fucking with y'all, I lost on my own island. When I was fucking with y'all, right? I ain't fucking with y'all. Like, nah, I should have got the robbery. I ain't fucking with y'all. We doing it my way now. So it's like, I should have got the robbery. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's still not a foolproof method, because he could still lose on the island anyway.
The fuck am I paying you all for?
But
it's a gamble.
It's MVP. It's MVP, and you know that Jake, he fuck with the Puerto Rocks. If you paying attention, he fuck with the Puerto, and they fuck with him too. Like they fuck with him. So that's the only way I could see this making sense. Because I'm like, y'all paid $1.9 million for a fight. Where y'all gonna show the fight? Where y'all gonna show the fight? You just paid.
I was gonna say, it better not be at the fucking Caribbean Royale Casino.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you paid damn near $2 million for this motherfucker. Where you gonna show it at? I know you ain't trying to build this as a pay-per-view. Y'all know this ain't no pay-per-view. The fuck?
The only thing worse than that one was the Yanni Beck fight. 350,000 versus 351.
Bro, No, I got a different theory. I got a different theory when it comes to that. I believe that Top Rank themselves told No Limit, yo, listen, we bidding 350 tomorrow. But we don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all
Yeah.
bid a little more, why? Because they tired of Yanni Beck. They can't make no money
They
with that
can't make no
motherfucker,
money
bro.
off of them.
You don't see
Are they tired of Yanni Beck or are they tired of Eagles, Jules?
Maybe both.
It could be both. Because the shit is, don't you see that Yanni Beck last 2 fights, it wasn't really Top Rank. His last 2 fights, the one in Australia was No Limit. The one in Kazakhstan, that was not a Top Rank show. That was Nomad Promotions based out of Kazakhstan. They wanted to borrow Yanni Beck, and they throw him. Take that motherfucker. Take it.
Borat put up the money.
What has he really been doing anyway? I mean, it's not like he's out there challenging people and doing very much.
No, I mean, he's in fairness, he's trying. I would put more of the blame on Carlos because now it is established that Saudi did make a play for that fight, and Carlos didn't want to do it, or he wanted more money, or le duele el culo. I don't fucking know, right? But they did try to do it, so I wouldn't put it on Yanni Beck. It's just for Top Rank. It's frustrating. Like, yo, dog, we can't use this dude for nothing. He don't speak no English. The division is weak. Even if he got the Adames fight right, bro, that's for us. The casuals don't even know who the fuck y'all are. That's just for us, the hardcore. I don't know y'all.
And then on top of it, ESPN, them not knowing where they're going to actually broadcast shit. So you may as well just loan him out to whoever.
Yeah,
Clubs like this motherfucker don't take a hint.
and to be honest, who wants to fight Johnny Beck? Because even
No one.
didn't Andrade duck him?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Andre
Andrade
fairness,
ducked him for $1 million, and then he got
He
reoffered.
ducked a lot of people, bro. He like it. Don't get
That's
said
true.
that he ducked a lot of fucking people. You know that, right? He ducked a lot.
But do you remember? Then he tried to circle the block again, and then they was like, "No, we're giving you 300 thou. For the first time, we offered
For the
you
fucking
1 point
poker.
something."
For the
You
fucking
remember?
poker. Frank was like, yo, Frank was gonna give you some good money, Andre. Like, he's gonna give you some good money, and you playing around, jerking off, playing. All right, then when you come back, yeah, it's not gonna be for the same money. Fuck is your problem?
It was 300
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Not with Frank Warren. Not with Frank Warren. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for Yanni Beck, but at this point, bro, I get it. Like, I understand. See, this is the thing. It's easy for us to say, Yanni Beck, nothing is going on at middleweight. Go to super middle. We could say that, right? But he go to super middle. He's
gonna
Joe
be the
Blow
same thing.
No, it's not that. He's Joe Blow. No leverage, no belts. At middleweight, you a unified champion. At super middle, you just a guy, bro. You just a guy.
You're just a guy in line.
Another guy. You a guy. And I don't even know if he would. I don't know if he would do good or bad. Super middleweight. It's a lot of smoke up there, man. So it's a lot of.
But he's a big 160. He's a big 160 pounder.
He is, but you think he can handle Mobili? I don't know. I don't know. You think he can handle less than a molester? I don't know.
Yo, you gotta stop calling.
You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit coming to you, Jules. You gotta be careful.
Funny.
You got my man Hamza up there. He Hamza Shiraz and Puerto Ricans out here, bro. He Shiraz the Puerto Rican, bro.
Them.
But I mean, come on, the Puerto Rican that he Hamza was a fucking walking trash can. Let's keep it.
But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? And here's the other clue, y'all. That maybe Subriel and Dalton lands in Puerto Rico on Amanda's show. Edgar's supposed to be coming back in December too.
I hope they throw fucking Mofongo at his ass. Fuck that guy.
Like the way that they should end the card, is you put Edgar in a bag with rocks in it and then throw it off the island. And that'll be how you end the show.
Yo, like honestly, if it's gonna be him in Puerto Rico, it has to be Gabriel. It has to be.
That would be good. No, pero es de verdad. That's not a bad looking card.
Rosado.
Yeah, that's not a bad looking card.
But then wouldn't that fight have to be at light heavy, Jules? Because Rosado just fought at light heavy.
Ponlo tú. Rosado, Berlanga, Subriel, Dalton Smith. I know Amanda's fighting Erica Cruz, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. That's who she's fighting. a rematch of that fight.
Mhm,
That's not a
mhm.
bad looking card, to be real.
Yeah.
Not a bad
Berlanga's not
looking
going to
card.
fight on. Berlanga's going to headline the prelims.
Maning,
That's what I was
ese
gonna
tipo,
say.
Maning, he don't have a choice, bro. Like you on this, he want to get big money, yo. You go ahead. If you too scared to fight Gabe, bro, just go rap, bro. Just go make mixtapes now, then, bro.
Fuck
Go
that.
rap.
Right.
They should give him. They should give him the Carmel motion treatment. Jules, have the janitor sweeping while he fights.
Yeah, he should fight after the card is over, bro. That's
Exactly.
when he should fight.
Yeah.
Fight when the card is
Just
over.
before the curfew.
Start
For
shutting
real.
off the lights in the middle of the fight.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers picking up chairs and shit. Yo, pick that shit up, yo. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit over there.
Oye, levanta la silla.
over here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all in all, that would not be a bad card. But that was where I put it together. That it seems like a lot of Puerto Rican fighters are all fighting at the end of the year. Who has enough money to bring them all together? MVP.
MVP.
I got enough money to. I mean, like MVP, not for nothing. And I've seen a couple of their shows. I'm starting to like them. Away from the circus of Jake and Javante and the ex. I'm starting to like whoever their matchmaker is. They make some fun fights on MVP. Like, yeah, shit's been alright.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe throw a Baumgardner on the undercard.
I know who she's fighting, but I can't say.
Oh, no.
Talk to her another day.
You can say
Is she moving up in weight? Because in her last fight, she
better
looked like
be.
peak.
She
I
looked
mean, like
rubbish in
that's
her last fight.
long story short, that's the plan. So don't worry about that. That is the plan. You know, to move up in weight. So that is the plan. She's not going to stay there. There's no reason to stay at 130. You know, there's nothing else to
She's
do.
undisputed there. Yeah.
I would love her versus Caroline. Go shut that bitch up.
I think she needs to have. I think the thing is with Carolyn, she needs to have that fight sooner than later because Carolyn is young. She has time on her side. If the more you wait, the more experience you let her get. Like if you're gonna get her now while she's
And
green.
she's a big lightweight.
Yeah, she could easily fill out the 140, 147 easily. So
maybe even 154.
So if you're gonna get her now, and then save the Brazilian for last because, well, I love Beatriz Ferreira, right? But she's already 30 something. She's already 30 something. So you know, you make her wait. You age her out, Alicia.
So, Jules, is Dubois' sister like Benavidez, just a big person squeezing down to a smaller weight, or is she fucking?
No. She's look. In fairness, should she be fighting at 140? I would say yes. But I would never call her a Benavidez. She's good.
No.
She's
Yeah,
very
she's
good. Like she's very good. You understand? Like, but her X's and O's. She's not just a big strong girl that hit hard. She good. Like she's good.
Fundamentally quite sound. Yeah.
David's
a goon.
Nada.
How dare you
know what I'm
suggest she's a David?
Yeah, she's not a David, bro. She's not a David. She's actually pretty good, and
yeah.
The more time passes, the better she'll get. So if you want to beat her, fight her now. You know.
I don't believe Baumgardner could beat her now. Not off of that last performance of what I just saw.
You know why I think she could get her? Look, that Japanese girl that Carolyn fought. She's kind of getting, she's getting her ass at the end of that fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing is Carolyn ain't fought nobody that hit hard. That's important. You ain't fought nobody that hit hard. Alicia has fought people that hit hard. You don't have that. So somebody crack your ass on the jaw, you might feel some type of way. You know what I mean? You ain't really been in there with nobody that hit hard. So that's one thing you got to give to Alicia. She has experience over her.
I'm questioning Alicia's power because her basically she just beat up a weight drain Terry Harper. Like she's not the knockout artist like who we really thought she was. She ain't. Not like that.
I mean, no, you could say like Terry was struggling to make 130. That's fair. That is fair. She was struggling. What happened to Steffi, man? He's selling coke out there. He got 9 years, yo.
Yeah.
Steffi out of here, B. I like this Steffi. Me and Steffi would correspond at least 2-3 years ago. Like the reason I interviewed that kid, Rihanna DeForo, was because Steffi set that shit up. He's like, yo, you want to interview Rihanna DeForo, the young kid or whatever? He set that up because he was her manager or whatever. That shit hurt my heart to see him get locked up. Like he just wants to sell a little bit of weed, y'all. Damn. Damn.
Olani Tete.
That shit fucking. Let me get my shit out. Yeah, let me get my Zolani Tete out here, bro. Let me get my shit out.
This guy.
Olani Tete.
There you
Hey,
go. It's my
Jules, real quick, did you bring up the Swift Garcia farewell fight?
bro.
That shit was comedy. I couldn't believe that shit.
Hall of Fame.
Shout out to Misael. Bill is pimping him out one last time. That's how it looked, bro. Jonathan Lamborena said, "What does the panel think about Glorilla?" I'll be honest. Look, let me tell you something.
Oh God!
I try not to.
No.
I'll clap her cheeks.
See, me and Undefeated is brothers, is what it is.
Let's go.
We brothers, bro. Like, yo, because the real shit is, yo, look, y'all see, I like that her eyes is far apart. That shit is sexy. It's like fucking a mermaid or some type
Damn,
of shit,
dude.
Y'all motherfuckers just like ratchet hoes.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all it is.
Okay.
That's all it is.
A mí me gusta la cuero, la sucia.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, you
esa
beat
no
me.
es sucia,
You beat
esa
me.
es hedionda.
You beat me to it, bro. Ain't nothing.
No. Glorilla es linda. Ella es linda. Ella es linda.
No. I'm not talking about her looks. I'm talking about her fucking body count, bro. That ain't no fucking chick that like, you know.
I'll be a fucking.
Hey, Jules,
I'll be another one on her list, bro.
Oh, you'll be another notch on her belt, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'll be another journeyman on her list.
Hey, Jules, you wouldn't be fucking a mermaid, man. You'd be fucking an overhyped halibut, man.
You're terrible.
You interrupted all these motherfuckers to say that bullshit.
Yes, I did, motherfucker. What you gonna do about it?
Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
Play with yourself. Go ahead, play with yourself.
I gotta hit the button, bro. Come on.
Shut the fuck up, country.
Play with yourself, bitch.
I gotta hit the fucking button, bro. Let me turn up the volume. That shit too low. I gotta turn it up again. Look.
Shut the fuck up, country.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up, country.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like it's sexy red, bro. Glorilla, ella es linda. Tiene una nalga. Esa nalguita tan linda que ella tiene. Sí, me encanta, man. Me encanta.
Yo, what's that bitch name? Furtado?
Yo, tan gordita. Ay, Dios mío.
Oh my
God. Yo me la como.
Nelly Furtado.
You know, when she was like a bird, I'm like a bird. I'm skinny and shit.
Now she's fat, man.
Nah, she's not fat. She's not fat.
I think I saw her. She was fat. I think I saw her.
I'm gonna be honest.
Come on, Chan.
Check
I
it out,
did.
Chan. When she was like a bird, and she only flew away, I wouldn't look twice at the bro. Like, you skinny as shit. You look like an Indian Courtney Cox. Couple of years. Tell me she don't look like an Indian Monica from Friends. You look like an Indian Monica.
I'm not gonna lie. The way she looks right now, bro, she's perfect for winter. Don't.
Oh,
Ella come comida, te lo mama, te lo chupa. Ay, no, eso man.
Oh, she's perfect. She's perfect for winter, bro. Just to cuddle up and hibernate.
Yeah, she's like a North Face, bro. She's like a girl, right?
North Face. I don't know where my coat is.
Oh my god, it's a fucking hit, Chan.
No,
I don't know where my scarf is, right?
Yeah, I don't know where my hat is.
Right? Shit is lit, yo. You know what I'm saying?
What the hell? Are you guys singing fucking, what's that dude's name? Ed Sheeran?
No, that's her song.
Ed Sheeran, that's her song, bro. She's like a bird. She only flies away.
Remember that song, Bird?
You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like none of the music that's out now, man. I only like Dua Lipa. That's the only Dua Lipa. Who I like? I like Dua Lipa. I ain't gonna lie. Tate McRae grew on me. Like, you make good slut girl music, and that's why I like.
I don't even know who that is.
It's a slutty Canadian girl.
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
Really slutty. No, te gustaría si tú la ves. Te gustaría.
Hey, Chan, who's coming out of the UK? Well, on that side.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Nobody. To be honest,
what happened to that bitch, Ellie?
Billie Eilish. Billie
Oh,
Eilish.
What
no,
the
no.
Ellie
Adele.
Golden? Ellie
Ellie
Golden.
Gold. Yeah, yo, what
I
happened
was
to her?
listening to her track in my car the other day. And I asked the same question. I was like, where did she go?
I mean, she's in the
Everybody's
boxing.
sorry.
I
Oh, when
mean,
she was
she's
with.
in
Everybody
the boxing. You
knows.
know, she's a boxing fan, right?
Oh
Ellie
yeah,
Golden.
Yes, she
She
is.
she was
is.
shouting out Moses.
Yeah, she's a for real boxing fan, Ellie Golden. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
mm,
She
When
fucks with the shit, man. She fucks with the
when
interessante.
shit.
she was
Hey,
big when she was fucking with Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was
Ring.
real bad.
Ask
Go ahead,
Lady
go
Chan.
ahead, Gooch.
Ask Lady Chan the question of the day.
Oh, Chan. The question of the night is if Crawford wins next Saturday, not this one, obviously, next Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
would that be enough for you to rate him higher all time than Floyd?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. What?
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Three division undisputed in the 4-belt era. Floyd wasn't even undisputed once.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's the fit.
and then undefeated. And then you take Canelo's belts, which Floyd he took a belt off of Canelo, didn't he, when he fought
He
fought
did,
Canelo?
but I
But it
guess
wasn't all the belts. Like
it's
Canelo
more
didn't
like
have all the
it's more
belts
like
on.
we know that it's not that the Canelo you fought is not the Canelo that Terrence is fighting. You know, like you
kid.
fought not even to make
But
excuses, but it's just a fact that Canelo is way more experienced now than he was when you fought him.
la
Right?
verdad, pero
Wait,
but then you could also say that this Canelo that Crawford's getting isn't the Canelo of Billy Joe Saunders. That was prime Canelo.
yeah, but compared to Floyd, we can say that Crawford is fighting a better
More
Canelo
experience. Yeah.
than Floyd did.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
he's a kid when Floyd fought him, 23. This a man. He's 35.
So that,
He's
yeah.
fucking bitches. He's riding horses. Right? He's getting haircuts. It's crazy.
He's speaking English.
He's speaking English. He's talking shit. Right?
Yeah.
He's telling people shit. He's got
Get the
beer.
fuck
He
outta
sells
here.
beer now.
Yeah,
Payday,
Crawford
payday.
would
He
have
sells
to go to the
everything. He
top.
sells gas. He sells beer. He sells tequila. He's a
He's got
fucking
another
one man
endorsement.
fucking endorsement.
He's a
Yeah.
He's got
fucking
a
enterprise
Mary.
now, bro.
Yeah.
He's a
What
Mary
do you think,
model
Nacho?
ambassador.
What happened?
What do you think, Nacho?
Between them two in the fight?
No. The question of the night.
Would you?
Oh
would
yeah,
you,
no, I don't disagree because of the fact that as Floyd, as good as Floyd was, Floyd never went out of his way to unify in any of his divisions. Like he would always win one or two belts and then bounce.
Yeah.
So if Crawford walks away with three, if he walks away with 3-time undisputed, there's no way you couldn't put him ahead of that dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's get the
Very good.
fucking let's get the fucking
And remember, Terrence. Sorry, Terrence won't be. Terrence won't be retiring on a Berto like what Floyd did.
Yeah,
Berto and fucking the other guy, McGregor.
One of the main earmarks, Chan, is that this fight singularly is riskier than any fight Floyd has ever had.
Love it there.
He's never he would never he never did. We know that. He never walked into a situation like this. No, you never walked into a situation like this. The closest parallel was Oscar, but I remember the bookies had Floyd the favorite going into the Oscar fight. So that's not this, you know?
And you could say that Oscar beat him in that fight. It was very close. That fight.
It was close. In fairness, it was close. It was close.
And that was
you didn't rematch him. Like
and that was a 34.
And
that was a 34-year-old washed up, coked out De La Hoya that almost beat him.
The Oscar that you fought is this is the closest parallel, you know, that Floyd ever had. Okay, well you did move up for Oscar, granted, you went to his weight, and he was the A side, not you, but he was not at that point
the best.
Canelo at Canelo's undisputed, bro. He's a stat like, yo, I'm the dude up here, bro. I'm the fucking dude, bro.
Yeah.
So the parallel for this really would have been, and I said this in the video I did, that this is basically if Floyd went up for Gennady, when that was a conversation in 2015, that that's what this kind of is. That Floyd, if
Yeah.
you would have went up for Gennady, right, you would have went up 2 weight classes, 147
Yeah,
to
1 to
160, right?
160. Yeah.
Gennady was the best middleweight in the world. Canelo was the best super middleweight in the world, right? Crawford's
Yeah.
moving up from 54 up to 68.
Mhm.
But except you would never do that. You would never
No,
do that,
too
Floyd. You
risky.
would never do that. It's too
No,
risky.
everything was calculated with fucking Floyd.
And Floyd's
So
one of
so
my favorite fighters, but it's still the truth. Yeah, the truth is the truth.
no, yeah. Like Floyd, I was a fan of Floyd, but I never. It speaks to what I've been saying. I never bought into that TBE bullshit. Like, you're not the best ever because
No, you're
nobody
not.
in your era beat. No, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here. Like,
Get the
that's
fuck
some
out of it. It's my
that's some
night.
little kid shit. It's my night. Get the fuck
Yes,
out of
my
here.
night. Yeah.
My night.
Yeah, yeah.
You fight nobody. You
You
fight
don't find
nobody.
a horrible fighter.
Horrible.
I'm gonna
Horrible
fuck you
fighter.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
fuck
Like,
you up,
but
motherfucker.
yeah, that's just some little kid shit. Like, oh, because he retired undefeated. What big fucking deal?
So,
Andre
what did he
Ward.
do?
Yeah, so did Joe Calzaghe, and nobody talks about him being TBE.
Yeah. To be
Exactly.
honest,
Like, the
that's
fuck
true.
out of here. Like, fucking.
If fucking Bud can pull this through, there's no question he's above Floyd. Like nothing, bro.
So, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this because this is one thing that people don't get. Since I've been alive for 500 years and I studied your species, right? Here's one thing. 5, 10, 15 years from now, right? Bud will be remembered more fondly for 2 reasons. 2 reasons primarily. If he were to win this fight, hypothetically speaking, we're entertaining that scenario. He would be remembered more fondly because he wasn't a boring fighter like Floyd. And Floyd's biggest fight was a fucking snooze fest. The Pacquiao fight.
I didn't think Floyd was boring. I didn't find him boring.
No. I'm not saying me, Chan. I'm saying the memory that if you ask the average guy, average boxing fan, they're gonna tell you Floyd is boring. They are like the average guy, right? They'll tell you that Floyd's biggest fight was the Pacquiao fight. Crawford's biggest fight is between the Spence fight and the fight that he's about to have.
Yeah.
So imagine if he were to win, right? His memory would age better 10 years from now than Floyd's because most people are going to say they're just going to repeat what they heard. Yeah, Floyd was boring, he ran. Floyd was boring, he ran. Whereas if Bud wins, like, nah, Bud beat the shit out of Spence. That's all they're going to remember. They're not going to remember the Felix Diaz. They're not going to talk about none of that. Yo, he beat the shit out of Spence, right? And if he beat Canelo, yo, he beat the shit out of Canelo. So that is where I see that it is possible for him to surpass Floyd because the average guy on boxing Twitter right now knows fuck all about Roberto Duran. Fuck all. They know fuck all about Henry Armstrong. Fuck all. They don't remember the finer details. That's us that talk about that. They don't remember the finer details. So all they gonna remember is the big fights that you had. Motherfuckers really, I tell your ass right now, 10 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, ain't nobody gonna be talking about no Mayweather versus Guerrero.
No.
Mayweather versus Berto.
It's been 12 years. Nobody brought that up except you.
Yeah, you know you're talking about it now.
That's the point I'm making. That people don't remember all that in between, up and down in the couch. Like, nobody remember that shit.
That's us only.
They're gonna think about the big shits. And your biggest fight, Floyd, one was with an MMA guy, right? The only fight that came close to Pacquiao numbers was the McGregor fight. That was because that one did 4-2. It was like 4 million. But other than that, your biggest fight is the boring ass Pacquiao fight. That's your biggest fight.
I got a question for you. It came up on a live somewhere else. So let's, Bud beats Spence, and let's say he goes 6 months right after that into a Charlo fight for undisputed. Who wins?
Oh my dude.
Bud.
No, listen, I've been had Bud winning that fight.
We've been said that.
I've been had Bud winning that fight.
I agree.
I honestly, Gooch, it's to the point I would have preferred if it happened that way.
Yeah,
me too.
I would have preferred that.
I thought that's what he was gonna do.
I think about that, and I think about the way the PBC froze him out because let's say he would have signed with PBC earlier, he would have ran through all those other guys, he would have got the Charlo fight sooner, and I think he would have been three division undisputed.
Shout out to Q. Q said how Bud wins is important. What if he robs Canelo? That's a good point, though. It like we're thinking about a scenario where it is an emphatic victory that we don't have to question. We're not
Yeah.
thinking about it being
Controversial.
G-string.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like we're thinking if he won and you see that he won and he did it in style, then that's what we're thinking about. Not if it's tight and it could have went the other way. Shout out to motherfucking Uncle Jack. Will Terrence Crawford be the best world champion that Canelo has beaten if he wins? Ooh.
On paper, yeah.
Yeah. You could say
Mm.
that. No.
On paper, yeah.
On paper, yeah.
I think Jules. Hold on. I'm gonna throw one name out there. Cotto.
I knew you was going to say that, but not on. Yeah.
Because Cotto won multiple weight classes.
How many what was he?
He had three.
Three.
Yeah.
He went to
He went 40, 47, and 60, basically. Yeah.
What about Golovkin?
No. I'm gonna be real. Golovkin is a great scalp for him, but it's not better. Golovkin is not more decorated than Bud. That's established that he's not.
That's what I'm saying on paper. Yeah.
He's not like arguably, yeah. Terrence would be the most decorated fighter on Canelo's resume.
Two-time, the first two division.
Three-time lineal,
undisputed.
Three-time
in the four-belt era.
Two-time undisputed four-weight world champion. Yeah, that would be the most decorated
and
guy that he fought.
And undefeated.
Chan, you think he's gonna get knocked out? Or you think he's gonna pull it off?
Remember, my prediction's out now, so I've got Crawford winning on points, but there's a lot of buts. There's a lot of buts in it because it's going to be hard if you beat Canelo on points. It has to be emphatically that everybody agrees that you won on those points.
Yeah, Canelo's up 4-0 on the scorecards right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Because and that's why I couldn't pick him, Chan. The buts. It's too many of them. For me, it's too many. Brim said it best. Too many things have to go right for Crawford. Too many things that, the time off doesn't bother you, and the weight doesn't bother you, and your reflexes are still good, and you can hurt Canelo. It's like, okay, bro, what is this, a Mother Goose book?
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you guys a question. If not Crawford able to pull it off, who would you put that could in this era?
Oh, I'll tell you. I think Artur would knock Canelo out.
No, I'm talking about you have to do the exact equivalency. Someone coming from 135.
No one.
Up.
Oh, no, there's nobody. Because there's nobody who's done what Crawford's done right now from this era.
Yeah, Crawford is the best of the guys, of the little guys that moved up, but generally speaking, we know Canelo's not invincible. I love Canelo, but if you put him in there with Artur will Canelo his Alvarez, bro. He will Canelo his Alvarez, bro.
He will shout to the all.
Bivol will repeat.
Bivol might knock him out in a rematch. You see Bivol letting punches go now. He really letting punches go now.
But why is everybody so stuck on the fact that Crawford needs to hurt Canelo? Let me just finish, just to win, because if we look back in history, the people that have given Canelo problems and people that have beaten Canelo are all not as powerful as Canelo. Floyd couldn't hit as hard as Canelo beat him. Islandi Lara, I had Lara not winning, but because he fucked up the last 3 rounds and ran. But you could arguably say he doesn't hit harder than Canelo, was still outpointing Canelo. Then you've got Bivol, who doesn't hit harder than Canelo, but still managed to beat him, outpointing Canelo. So you don't have to be physically stronger than Canelo to beat him.
No. Like you're absolutely right. But let's say this: the reason that I bring it up, that if you can't hurt Canelo, you're probably in trouble, is because Canelo is different now than when he fought Lara. He knows how.
Yep.
There's a lot of narratives out there that Canelo doesn't.
Is he different when he fought Bivol?
No, he's just too small for Bivol. No, that's what I was gonna say. That Bivol was just bigger. Look, the same punches that he landed on Bivol's arms, Chin, for a perspective, he couldn't hurt Bivol. I knew that immediately. I knew that before the fight. He's not gonna be able to hurt Bivol. the most that you could try to do is convince the judges you're the busier man in the round because you can't hurt this guy. That's established. The same punches that he landed on Callum Smith's arms that caused his bicep to tear, right?
Yeah.
He landed them same punches on Bivol, didn't do nothing. Bivol was good. He's a bigger man, Chan. It's not just the style, but he was a bigger man.
A bigger elite fighter.
So who was comfortably outpointing Canelo before he got knocked out? Amir Khan.
Amir Khan.
He can't hit. He can't hit, and he was outpointing Canelo.
Yeah, but the thing with Khan is exactly like Jorge Linares. He is an unbelievably beautiful technical boxer, but he had a deadly flaw, and that was he never had a great chin.
In fairness,
but my point is, you can win like that though without getting knocked out.
But there's not too many people that can do what those two guys can do as far as technically.
Khan is not a good. Khan is not a good example of anything unless you want to end up like Amir Khan. Like Khan always have that good run. Khan is always doing good till you knock the fuck out.
Yeah,
that's the story of Amir Khan. Like he was doing all right, so he got knocked out.
Yeah, if he would have had a halfway decent chin, Chan, he would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer.
He was schooling Danny Garcia before he got knocked the fuck out.
That's the fuck I'm saying. That's the story of Amir. Like that's the story of Amir Khan, bro.
But is there not a blueprint? Is there not a blueprint set though that you could possibly beat Canelo by not getting knocked out? I know that's still a possibility, but still outpointing him comfortably.
Yes, right. Possibility is a big word. Like, is there a possibility?
Is it probable? You're saying it's not probable.
Chan, as a Crawford, I'm a Crawford super fan. I've seen practically every Crawford fight that you could watch, and that's why I look at Bud, the best versions of you I've ever seen get hit. When you were young, you were getting hit.
He gets hit. He gets hit every division.
And Chan, check this shit out. Sexy ass Chan. There's a legitimate argument that Canelo has better defense.
We can't take you serious now that you just said that. We need to laugh.
He couldn't take himself serious.
We can't fucking say that.
I was waiting for him to say he lost his train of thought.
Yeah, he lost it. Drew, he lost it.
Because I was thinking about some shit.
I know. We know. Go ahead.
But in fairness, Chan, real shit. There is a legitimate argument. I'm not even kidding. That Canelo gets hit less than Crawford. There is a legitimate
Can I?
I've seen that.
Jules.
Chan, yes.
Come on, Jules. Come on.
Chan, just tell me.
I would say that it's even.
No. Chan, just tell me. Who you see really piecing up Canelo the way Gamboa was piecing up Bud?
But then we could say that, but what happens afterwards?
No, I know. But I'm just talking about your ability to not get hit. Not all the other stuff that whether I'm thinking about Bud when he was a young bull, or I'm thinking about Bud when he's a vet. I just seen you with Matt. I just seen you with Madrimov. You literally got hit with 5 right hands.
He was eating right hands pretty much all night.
But then you remember he gave Madrimov like 3 uppercuts in a row in the pocket.
No, I know, but remember, we're not talking about counters. I'm talking about Bud. I see you get hit more.
Yeah, every
Canelo. I see you get hit like Canelo. You'll lose, but even in the Bivol fight that he lost, dog, you lost that fight. I'm not arguing that, but a lot of Bivol shit didn't even land. A lot of it didn't. He slipped a lot of that shit. He blocked it. It's just
he's good at rolling with the shots, slipping.
You're not doing nothing. Like you slipping and all the shit, but you're not really doing nothing. So you're still losing. But he's hard to hit. He's hard to hit.
He can slip some shots. Yeah,
head
movement.
The other thing is Canelo can be a boxer, puncher, counter puncher, and he can
also
also
a pressure fighter.
He can also pressure. Which
I give him that he's more of a complete fighter in those aspects. See, I tried to be fair, even though I'm picking Crawford. I'm not downing Canelo's abilities.
Chan, the reason what you just said is why me, Gooch, and a lot of people keep saying if Crawford can't hurt him, if he can't, What stops Canelo from walking him down?
Walk him down. He'll
That's
walk him
that's why
down.
people that's why people keep asking that though. That's why people keep saying that. They're like, yo, bud, you new to this weight. You not a big guy. See, it's different. You got a 6-foot William Skull with them long ass legs gliding around the fucking ring. He could get away. But bud, you not a big guy. You not 6 feet anything like Berlanga, like Charlo, like Skull. Nah, them
Like
dudes is ice
Benavidez.
skating. You not a big guy. So
But see,
and two, the other thing, Shane, is that's not Bud's temperament to run. When
No.
the fuck has Bud ever ran? He don't run. That dude,
No.
if you hit Bud, he not gonna run from you. He's
No.
literally gonna try to get his lick
Right,
back.
get his lick back.
That's the problem. That's the
But
problem.
on fight night, won't you agree that pretty much they'll come in similar weights, him and Canelo,
Yeah,
after
but
rehydrating?
the difference. Look, they could weigh what they weigh, right? You could have two guys that weigh the same, right? One of them is gonna be stronger than the other. Weight is just weight. One of them, maybe it boils down to bone density. Maybe it boils down to how well the nerves communicate with the muscle fibers. I don't fucking know. Maybe the cucumbers taste better pickled. But you can have two people that weigh the same, and one of them will be significantly stronger than the other.
I think the best word you've used is logic. Logic tells you that damn near everything is in Canelo's favor, and that's why it tells me that no, Canelo's going to win, and most likely by knockout. That's why I don't understand all these other people that are picking Crawford, because shit could happen, but as a percentage, I give Crawford a 10% chance because there's so much stacked against them. And I think logic's the right word. People throw logic out the window and say,
yeah,
this is what I feel.
And that is very true with what we know, like you're inactive, etc., etc., etc. But we all are in agreement that Bud is a special fighter. We're not saying he's fucking Superman. So that's what makes him a special fighter. So
I think he's
a special
Ken.
fighter can pull this shit off.
That's
why we're talking about it.
And I'm okay with disagreeing with it because, well, that's what makes it a good fight. That we don't know yet. We don't know yet. But that's why I'm going against it, because I'm like, look, man, I think Bud is great. I think Bud is spectacular and all this shit. But if anybody else had this much shit working against them, this many red flags, it would be, what would I say if you telling me, yo, the dude is 37 going on 38, he ain't fought in a fucking year, and his last fight he kind of struggled, and that was 2 weight divisions lower than this fight is going to be. What would I say? Yeah, that dude finna lose. That's what I was saying.
Haven't we seen it in history?
But
So
we have, Chan,
we've
but
seen it.
very rarely.
But that's what makes them. That's why we talk about those historic fights, because they're historical, because they defied logic.
Hold on, that's another word that gets overused as well. Special. Canelo's special too.
That's
right?
Yeah,
he's special too. He's special too.
Go ahead,
can y'all imagine? Can y'all? I know it's an uphill battle for Bud, but can y'all imagine if this motherfucker pulls through and outclasses Canelo, bro?
That's a possibility.
I'm
gonna do you one better, right? I'm a fan of both fighters, so I don't actually care who wins. I don't have a vetted interest in anything, right? The only thing I care about is, please let this be entertaining and let whoever wins win clearly in
be a
good
decisive
fashion.
win.
Because this is an advertisement for boxing. These are two of the very best fighters in the sport, Canelo and Crawford, right? If two of the best fighters in the sport can't entertain people on a platform as big as Netflix, bro, boxing is in a bad
We've seen that in history as well, though. We've seen that in history. That we just spoke about it. So that's a possibility that they just both cancel each other out.
So all I want is, Brody, I'm picking Canelo, but if Crawford wins, I'll be happy for him. It's not real. I just want a good fight. Make it a good fight. Go out on your shield, bud. Go out on your shield, Canelo. Make it good. Because this Netflix, this is a big ass platform. It's huge.
The advertisement for boxing, yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Jack, Tank Davis, LMFAO. Oscar Jimenez said, "Do y'all think Bud will choose to run then? Because Bud has never been overpowered nor forced to move backwards. There is a first time for everything.
For
I don't
everything.
rule it out. I don't
You
rule it
don't.
out. We can't rule anything out, dog.
No, that's
Really."
like so intriguing. Yeah.
Get Hands said, "If only Khan had Timothy Bradley's chin for real, bro."
Yeah.
El Cagon said, "Bomac will throw the towel by the 8th. Bold
Cagon.
prediction.
That could happen. That could happen.
Anything, I can't rule anything out, but I decided to go with logic for my pick. That look, dog, if you told me any other motherfucker, he ain't fought in a year, he's in his late 30s, he's brand new to the weight, and he's jumping up 2 weight classes. If it's any other motherfucker, I'm gonna say, yo, dog, that dude is finna lose. So I'm like, I think Bud is special, but just like fucking Gooch said, so is Canelo. Why you think his little ass is at super middleweight fighting dudes that's mad bigger than him? Because he's special too. We all special out here, yo. Shout out to motherfucking Oscar Jimenez. El Cagon. Bomac will throw in the KUM rag, the cum rag. He's gonna throw the cum rag.
The Cheeto stain rag.
Oh God.
On that note, I'm fucking going to sleep, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right, y'all sucker slow.
Yo, Jules, are you gonna do one on Saturday?